welcome to Go Game Go.
Welcome.
Oh,
and I want to thank Pete for doing that, because what is it doing? First, it's showing us 2 amazing shows, but it's holding off showing the new beautiful addition to our show this week.
There she is.
Hey! The lady in red.
welcome to Mama C.
Red no longer means stop. It means go.
Celia has the
Clink.
Go Game Go shirt. She's got a red one.
And I just said clink. Hogan.
Hey, who beat Hogan's Heroes? Oh wait, they were in a double elimination last week.
Thank you. See, that's what.
Hogan's
right.
Heroes and Happy Days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that was the double elimination.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So
Huge.
before we should talk about this real quick. The final vote could be a tie. So should we revert back to the one tiebreaker we're thinking about, where the last vote that comes in gets booted? How should we handle a tiebreaker?
That's a really good question, actually. If it's the very last one, we start over from scratch with all 64 all over again.
And we do it all tonight.
It's so pretty.
Special
The
5-hour
show.
episode.
A special 5-hour makeup show.
Yeah.
The show with the most episodes wins.
Oh, that's pretty good.
We could just
Even a
I
better
don't know.
question
Actually,
is,
truth be known, I really don't know. We'd have to check most of them. I mean, 200 sort of the Mendoza line, a really, really top-notch show, has over 200, but there's usually not much above 200.
Yeah,
you could be scientific about it and pick sides and debate which one is the better show.
There you go.
Right? I mean, there are 4 of you. We could. I get to be the judge.
There, that's possible too.
I get to be the judge. That's why she wore red, because she's out for blood. Oh, I'll be the judge.
I also get to overrule. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
just me.
Oh, this damn yes.
Oh. You mentioned about listing the shows that I actually went through and I
thought that'd be really interesting, because you know how we always like to wait a few minutes before we jump right into it. And one thing I thought would be really interesting is a lot of people ask, like, what about this show? What about that show? Wasn't on the list, didn't make the list. It would be really neat not to debate about, just to rattle through like maybe the top 20 teams, shows number 65 through 84, the top 20 that didn't make the brackets. Just be kind of neat to see what's in there, because there might be some surprises.
I'm gonna say one
idea.
that's not on the list, because I forgot to put it on there. Blansky's Beauties.
make the list.
I doubt it's in the top 20 either.
So
Mr. T and Tina.
So here's the 20 that missed it. Number 65 was Roseanne.
Oh wow.
40. So the next one, I don't have these numbered. Oh yeah, that is awesome. Next one is Maude.
Okay.
There you go.
Arrested Development.
Yeah.
My son asked me today if It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia made the list. And I've never seen the show, so I don't know anything about it, but I know it's pretty popular. I said, no one even voted for it. Is it a sitcom? I don't even know.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
It was on Lance's original list.
Right.
Yeah, I know I had it listed, but I never really saw it. Was it like FX? It was kind of bounced around from what I remember.
Yes, it did. It did.
I liked it.
No,
I've seen quite a bit of it. I liked it.
Did I say Arrested Development? That's after Maude.
Yeah.
Chico and the Man.
Chico and the Man.
The Mindy Project. That was a single vote.
I watched it a couple
yeah, I liked it up until like the last year. Becker.
Ted Danson, right?
Ted Danson, yep.
I have not seen it. McHale's Navy.
Okay.
And here's a current show, Young Sheldon.
Yeah, there you go. Which is doing really, really well. It's one of the top shows going right now.
I've got to get back into. I watched the first 2 seasons. I really liked it, and I don't know why I haven't watched it since.
Huh.
I really like the show though. The Monkees,
Okay.
Yeah.
Murphy Brown,
Great show.
News
Out of the first
Radio.
season of that.
I enjoyed that show too. I watched that whole
Mhm.
thing on CTV here.
Yeah.
The
Phil Hartman.
COVID time too. Yeah.
Up till when he passed
Yeah.
away.
And then I went, John Lovitz just couldn't carry it. Yeah.
Joni Loves Chachi did not make it. Not even.
All 5 episodes.
Hey, can I say one thing real quick? Is that JD and I caught up on a video call. We've been texting like mad and just having a hell of a time hanging out.
Right on.
That guy's aces.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to have him on the show at some point.
Oh, he'll be on the show. He and I are gonna. We already worked out a couple of ideas for some Hammer Award shows.
Oh, awesome.
Very cool.
He's in a band, isn't he?
He sure is, and he kicks ass on guitar.
In DC area, right?
Yes. Yes. Holy crap.
Afternoons Radio Designing Women.
Designing Women. That was a good show, actually.
I did enjoy that.
Martin.
Martin.
I do remember
Martin.
that.
Never watched it.
Here's an oldie. Father Knows Best.
I think I had that on my list. Yeah.
I did too.
I did used to watch that.
I had to,
That ranks up there with Hazel and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Hazel.
Yeah.
Hazel, not on the list.
Hazel.
Not on your dating list either, right?
One person
Well, I'll
picks
say that. I think I've watched.
one picks Kaylee Cuoco and the other one picks Hazel. It is.
Ooh, could they redo Hazel with Kaylee Cuoco?
Maybe in 40 years.
It could be done.
That'd be babelicious.
And when she's in her 60s, she'll take on that role.
Okay. I'd still watch it.
One Day at a Time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The Goldbergs. Is that still on?
Goldberg's.
I don't-
Goldberg's?
Yeah, it just got
Is it
renewed for another season.
You still
Oh, very
see it.
good.
Yeah, even though the grandfather passed away.
Yeah,
this year,
George
too.
Segal, right?
Right.
Just passed away here.
Oh,
yeah.
Pop.
Really, he did.
Yes.
And then One Day at a Time, didn't they just do a reboot? I think that's still going on right now. With was it Rita Moreno, who was in was that West Side Story?
Really?
Yes.
Or the Electric Company.
Yeah, Electric
That's what
Company.
I remember.
I
from-
know, right? With Morgan Freeman.
Still going though.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Too Close for Comfort. One Day at a Time has a reboot?
Yes.
Oh, that does. Yes,
Yeah.
that's
I
right.
didn't even know that.
I had no idea either.
Very recently, though. So has it even been on yet?
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's
and
been on.
I don't think it made it past a year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lance is in it. You haven't seen it? Lance is on
That'd
it.
be awesome. What is wait, Rita
He
Moreno?
plays the maintenance man.
Who would she play?
No, Lance plays the IT guy. That's what he did.
No,
Hey, Schneider. Lance Schneider.
But Schneider's an IT guy now.
get your cigarettes on your sleeve there.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, really. At one time a year.
Keeps the Wi-Fi running in the building.
If Pete was on there, he'd have a sour beer rolled up in his sleeve.
That's right.
Mm.
Get myself one of those caps.
Yeah,
There you go.
say that's for your 4Ks.
That'd be a hard hit.
That's perfect.
Hey, Rich is here.
Brother Rich.
Hey, Rick.
Hello.
Now, what is Rita Moreno playing in that show? She's way too old for the.
She the
I've
mom?
never seen it, but I've seen the
Well,
commercials
she'd
for
be
it.
grandmother because she's in her 80s. Rita Moreno now.
Yeah,
Oh,
the grandma. She'd be the grandma.
Yeah.
Did they have a grandma on the show? I don't remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, Nancy Fabergé or Fabre. Nancy Fabre was Bonnie Franklin's mother. Is that sound? Why do I know that? I don't know that. Why did they come up with that? Like
Can't
that's just
remember where he left the wallet, but
It's going to be 3 a.m. and Pete's going to roll over and go, honey, remember? I know why. I know.
very often.
Let's see. 4 left that made the top 20. Rhoda.
Rhoda.
This is
Okay.
the top, this is the top 20 of the ones that did not make it, I should say.
I
Yes.
remember enjoying that.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah, Bernie
Okay,
Mac.
Mac.
It was okay.
Third Rock from the Sun.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Coming in.
You got to see the one with Shatner, though. when Lithgow and Shatner went up because they were comparing notes because they both played the same role in Twilight Zone.
Oh, I remember Shatner in Twilight Zone.
They were comparing notes. One was in the movie, and the other one, I think Shatner did the TV episode.
Yeah, he did.
That thing's on the wing. Did you see it?
And then the number 20 that didn't make it. This is thanks to me. Police Squad.
You ranked it very high, didn't you?
It got 26 points, so I guess that's 26 from the bottom of my list. I just love it. There's only 6 episodes, but I just think it's hilarious. All right, are we ready to start?
I think so.
Yeah, and I just found out, it lost last week because it had to go up against Seinfeld. But I just found out that I guess August is when the new Brooklyn Nine-Nine comes out, and it's the last season, the 8th season.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm a little sad about that. Was Charles Grodin ever in a sitcom? Did he guest star in a sitcom, I wonder?
I don't know. I read some obituary and stuff today, and I don't remember there being much. He did a lot of play, theater, and mostly films. But he did some television.
He had his own show for a little bit.
Yeah, I saw
Like a talk show.
Oh, yeah, the Charles Grodin show.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Was he kind of cantankerous on that too?
Had to be.
I think that was his shtick more than anything.
Pete's here from Next Level Gaming.
Pete.
Nice.
Now, I'm curious if my mom is here. She said she was going to vote this week.
Oh,
Junebug, you have to vote.
So hopefully she's here.
Please.
yeah. And JD, we were talking about Charles Grodin earlier too. We were doing that before we started, right?
I think so.
We were talking Charles Grodin before we started, right?
Yes, we were. Yes.
Yeah.
So I was mentioning that he was in one of my favorite romantic comedies, which is Heaven Can Wait. That's really cool with Warren Beatty and Julie Christie is her name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so you mentioned go ahead.
And Diane Cannon is in that too. And then Jack, what's his name? Jack
Warden, the coach.
Warden, thank you.
All right, my mom's here.
Great movie. Midnight Run, yes.
Hi, Mom.
And Nanette Fabray played Bonnie Franklin's mother and Romano's mother in the original One Day at a Time. And that's the basic who Rita Moreno played, different names, but the same position.
Yeah. Who's Schneider in this new one?
Well, I was just there. I don't know if I can get back to it or not.
I think Pat Harrington's still with us, isn't he?
Well, I can check that quite quick too. Pat Harrington Jr. No, passed away in 2016.
I was going to say I doubt it.
Yeah. Yes, he was 87. Yeah.
Who did he wasn't he the inspector in the Pink Panther stuff on the cartoon? Wasn't he? Didn't he voice that?
Oh,
really?
I'm pretty sure. I thought he voiced one of those characters that was on the Pink Panther show.
Huh?
I don't even remember Clouseau talking on a cartoon.
Inspector.
Wow.
I guess his name was just the inspector, wasn't it? Because I guess he was. I guess it was supposed to be like Inspector Clouseau, but I don't think he was actually called that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what characters are what.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I've lost it on. I can't find Schneider who played Schneider because the character.
Marcel Ruiz, I think, is maybe the guy who plays Alex Alvarez, or is it?
Yeah, it's kind of. They added it. They twisted it around quite a bit. It wasn't like right.
Oh, Todd Grinnell plays Schneider.
Are they the same character?
How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, right here. Todd Grinnell. Schneider. Yeah.
Pat. Oh my God.
Mad About You. In 2019, when he was in the Lethal Weapon television show. Blah blah blah. Lots of other stuff.
Well, I searched Pat Harrington, a cartoon, Inspector, and Doo-Doo. This little guy both pop up.
Huh. Very interesting.
Wow. All right. We're going to get into the voting.
Here we go.
It's time to dive in.
Do it.
I just got to make sure I know who all is here to vote.
Let's see.
So remember, chat, everybody in the chat, get your votes in.
Everyone gets a
Quickest
vote.
poll.
If there's a
How many we got
tie,
here, right?
don't forget if there's a tie, it's a double elimination, except for the final one.
Yeah, both are gone.
I think we get in this like a soccer game. Just have a draw at the end.
Yeah.
So are we going for most? The tiebreaker will be most episodes in the finale, the very final one.
Yeah.
Because we can't.
I think it's a good idea.
All right, here we go. Off and running. I guess I'll just go straight down the line here.
All right.
Do it.
Hey.
Do it like a Godfather's pizza.
Hey, John.
How's it going, JW Durbin? Clifford.
Yep.
Hold on. Is John W. Durbin, is that JW Durbin or is this somebody else? John, do you usually come in as J.W. Durbin? I'm just curious. Getting my names mixed up. All right, number one. Right? Cheers versus I Love Lucy.
Oh, man.
Okay, this is
J.W. Still not
Durbin.
a choice for me.
That's a tough one.
A couple heavy hitters, but man, there's no way I'm not going to vote for Cheers.
Jeff is Cheers. I'm going Cheers.
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 Peterson?
Rich is just the very first one. It's going to get a lot worse. Junebug is Cheers.
Oh, Rich, you said this is brutal. You wait. There will be brutal. This is
Wait till the next round.
There will be blood.
Oh, yeah.
There will be brutal.
JW is Cheers. Brian F is Cheers.
I got to get. Okay, we do HTK's here, right?
HTK was here, yeah.
Okay, and what did he say? Yeah,
I don't know if he didn't vote last time. I don't know. Maybe because
he didn't know the shows. Remember, he said he didn't know many of the shows.
Yeah.
But Pete, if you do know any of the shows, please vote. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Or at least even if you're not going to vote, just say abstain or something, so we know you're there and they're here, and that'd be great too.
Oh, Brian F. Okay,
we got to talk you into a vote.
Or when in doubt,
Rich,
say what I picked.
Maybe we should have Peter pick the last one if it's a tiebreaker.
There you go.
And JD said Cheers, right?
Yep.
JD
did.
Yeah, it's unanimous. Bye-bye. Next.
You're talking about quotes earlier. Norm had a lot of quotes on Cheers, just kind of.
Oh, you're not kidding.
When he came in.
Yes.
I remember he said it's a dog-eat-dog world, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
That might be the best one ever.
What's going down, Mr. Peterson? Even better, what's going in, Mr. Peterson?
Yeah.
And
I love the Thanksgiving episode, the food fight episode.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. My favorite part of that is when they're all watching TV on the couch, and it's like what is it? Cliff and Frasier are sitting there, and Woody and Sam comes in, and there's one chair over. Sam takes the TV and just turns it right towards him, and everyone can see it except for poor Frasier because he's on the corner.
He won't stick around there. He's been up there.
All right, so yeah. Peter came back. He said, "Oh wait, Born Distracted."
Born's here. He's waiting on Alf.
No, you have not missed one yet.
Alf will be on later sometime. Born Distracted. It's Cheers and I Love Lucy.
And you have the last vote. It's very important. Make it count.
Yeah, it's very important that Lucy gets one.
Your vote may change things.
So she gets none.
Yeah.
Tons of
Agreed.
respect, but she doesn't get any votes. Right.
No, that's right. That's right.
Sorry.
Yep. Vitamita Benjamin went down.
All right, the Bob Newhart Show, which was from the 70s, where he was a psychologist, versus Three's Company. More distracted went with Lucy. She got one vote.
That's respect, Born. That's
Who wants
definitely
to start
respect.
this one out?
I will. I'll go three. I got to go Three's Company. I have Bob Newhart right here, though.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same time period too. They're very close.
Yep.
Three's Company was just a little bit later, but they may have been on the same time. I can't remember.
Remember, Born Distracted. This isn't Newhart. This is Bob Newhart.
All right.
Bob
Rich
Newhart
says
Show,
Three's
Chicago.
Company. JD says Three's Company.
Hey, where's Crow? We need his smart ass answers.
Born Distracted goes Newhart.
Well, that was 20 years, right? He hadn't seen anything.
Oh, that's right. Well, this is perfect for him. He's seen these then.
Lance,
Yeah.
what do you say?
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go Three's Company.
Okay.
Bob
Yeah.
Newhart Show for me.
Jeff says Bob Newhart. Pete,
Did you pick?
He didn't.
Mama C.
I have to say, Three's Company.
Damn you,
Pete
Pete.
says, and what about Mama?
Three's Company.
I just think about the
Okay.
show that I've. If the two shows come on right now, which one would I be more likely to watch?
Right.
And I've had a lot. I
Right.
like Bob Newhart Show, but I've had lots of opportunities. I really haven't watched it that much, and I've watched lots of Three's Company over the years. You know.
June says Three's Company. So does Brian.
I may have had a slight crush
Brother
on
Mike.
Stripper.
Yeah, I didn't think anything poorly of Chrissy Snow.
No, I
either.
didn't think so.
Mike,
No,
yeah.
now I get it.
There you go. Who was better, Mr. Furley or Mr. Roper?
Oh, that's a
Roper.
whole show.
See what's weird about that is, as I would say, Roper all day for that one, but Don Knotts was so great in Andy Griffith Show. I mean, he was perfect. And he was good in Three's Company. I just I don't know. There's something about Norman Fell that.
No,
It was the interaction between him and Mrs. Roper.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, that's what was missing.
Yeah, Ralph Furley didn't have that. He just had the
Himself.
suits. He had the suits and the
Oh, my
ascot.
God, yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
That's some loud outfits.
So
I think that's about it.
yeah, Mike's here. Mike.
Hey, Mike's here. Bob
Bob
Newhart.
Newhart for
Mike.
him.
Yep.
So I think we're pretty clean there too. Right?
Yeah, I think Three's Company took that one, didn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, that's
There's
definitely it. I mean, I got
Crow's in
9
the
to
house.
3.
Oh, Crow's here. Right on. There's Crow.
Crow, Three's Company. That makes it even 10.
Whew.
10 to 3.
Did Mom vote?
Yeah, she went Three's Company. I'm surprised. I thought she was going to go Bob Newhart.
Okay.
All right. Here's a weird one. All in the Family versus Mork and Mindy.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
What a strange combination.
Mork versus Archie?
Yeah. Too bad Mork wasn't
So
on
here's-
All in the Family once.
Any
So
show?
here's an interesting thing about this one for me
Hey, Crow.
is that I did not vote for All in the Family last week, but I'll have to vote for it this week.
Yep.
Because of its groundbreaking stuff and all of the things that spawned from it. You had Maude, you had Jeffersons, you had,
Probably not.
you know,
Yeah. That's what I was going to say there. How can you vote against a show that has
fast fact.
8 or 9 seasons itself and spawned the most other spin-offs of any other sitcom in history, some of which lasted between like 6 or 7 years for like Maude, 11 years for the Jeffersons.
Oh, my.
All these other shows that come out of All in the Family. Archie Bunker's Place. Well,
Yes.
there's 6 or 8 houses. There's a couple that you don't even know, like Gloria, which is only a couple seasons, but just phenomenal what it did at the time, and it's still entertaining. You can watch that today, and it's still entertaining.
But I'll tell you what, we're going to have a a heck of a thing here because we got.
Well, I'll go All in the Family because it's just far and away the.
Yeah, I'm All in the Family too.
All in the Family. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And Mama C.
Yeah, All in the Family.
Okay.
As much as I loved Mork and Mindy in the day, it doesn't stand out the way All in the Family.
It's a one-trick pony. It was Robin Williams' brilliance for about 3 years till he had to get off there and do something else. It's not a long-lasting series.
At the height of his cocaine
addiction. It's just Robin Williams. It was a frame to put Robin Williams in. It wasn't a real great show. But he's
Jonathan Winters for a little bit. But
I was going to say, what about the Jonathan Winters?
Yeah, almost the baby. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
But was this All in the Family, the winner? Oh, yeah, I might be going.
It's close, so there's a lot of votes for Mork and Mindy
there.
There are. I think I've got them everything so far.
Did you get Mike?
4 for Mork and Mindy, and so far I've got 7 for All in the Family.
Mike said Mork and Mindy.
Let's see. I think I got Brian F. Crow, Fastback. Did Mike vote?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. He said Mork and Mindy. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. I got to give Mork and Mindy another one.
JD was All in the Family.
JD, All in the Family. Okay, thank you. I got Born Distracted, JD, Pete, Lance, Jeff, Stu, Mama C, June, Bug. I got Fastback, Next Level, Crow, Brian F, and John Durbin.
Get June Bug?
Yep.
Rich, should we assume you're voting for Mork and Mindy?
Yeah, because that's one I don't have yet. Nano. Okay, so I'm going to give him that.
Yeah, let's give him Mork and Mindy because I think that's
a close one. That's 6-8 right now.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow, we're up to 14 votes.
Yeah.
All right. I think that might be it. Which is the 8? Is it All in the Family?
Yeah.
Or Mork and Mindy?
Yep, All in the Family wins by 2 votes.
That's close. That just shows you how amazing Robin Williams really is.
Yeah, and it also says like we have fun talking about what we regard as important.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden I'm like, well, I can't really say that I dig Mork and Mindy more than All in the Family. I think longevity-wise, I'd rather watch more episodes of All in the Family than I would Mork and Mindy.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nowhere you can stream Mork and Mindy.
I started to watch the first season about a few years ago. It was streaming on one of these, but it got pretty sad pretty quick.
Yeah, I checked out some
cheesy
from the library.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got next?
JW had a Mork with a talking backpack. That's pretty cool. Dick Van Dyke Show versus Taxi.
That's tough.
Oh man, that's a really tough one for me. Damn.
I just wrote to you guys the other day and told the 3 of you that I watched the first episode of Taxi the other day.
Yes, you did. Yeah, right on. Where did you see it?
Yeah.
DVD.
No, I was on streaming.
Oh, right on.
I think I saw it on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to check, see if we have it up here.
Because I finished up on Brooklyn Nine-Nine and
I just had a big revelation today. We watched an episode of The Big Bang Theory at supper time, and Alex from Taxi went to bed with Aunt Jackie from Roseanne.
Yep.
Allegedly.
Nice. Allegedly.
Was it Leonard's dad and Sheldon's mom?
Exactly. Allegedly.
Yeah, it looks like a taxi runaway. Or
a runaway taxi.
Yeah.
Runaway
taxi. Crazy taxi.
Yeah, I'm saying Taxi as well.
Yeah, definitely Taxi.
I'm the only Dick Van Dyke.
I only have one recollection of the Dick Van Dyke Show as a kid, is the living room.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but
tripping over the stool.
Yes.
Because he trips over the
For the first few seasons, then all of a sudden he stops.
Okay. That would explain it.
Yeah, at the very end he scooted around it and then
that was skirting the stool was the original term before jumping the shark.
Good point.
Although for Dick Van Dyke, it didn't ruin the show.
No, that's true. Yeah,
That's what they modeled the first few episodes of WandaVision on, was
Dick
the
Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mike
Let's
is
see.
taxi. It looks like it's all taxi except for my one poor Dick Van Dyke vote.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a take home there. That's done.
RVD.
That's gonna be a tight one next time too. Well, not tight, probably, but
Mike says taxi for sure. I love that first episode where when because did we really know why can't I say his name now? DeVito, did we know DeVito much at all before that show?
no,
I've never seen him before.
no.
I think
Okay.
that one launched him.
Nor Christopher
When he
Lloyd.
comes out of that cage and he's short, everybody's like, "What?"
I don't think I remember seeing any of them before Taxi, to be honest.
Christopher Lloyd had a bit part in. Bit part is he was in a lot, but in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, he was one of the inmates.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was.
But he had really not done a whole lot before that point. So it brought up him, and then Andy Kaufman as well, who was already getting big, but that was his vehicle, right, as well, to get to where he was.
Yeah.
So
Well, Chuck Conaway was in Grease. I don't know. Was Grease
Right.
before Taxi?
I'm not sure.
That's what I was trying to get at. Yeah.
I don't.
It's right around the same time.
Same time, yeah.
Was Taxi 79 maybe?
Was it like
I
78?
would put Grease first then.
Well, Grease is 78.
So-
Taxi Driver. It's not Taxi Driver. It's 78.
So maybe he did them
Oh, that
kind of at
doesn't
the
say.
same time.
Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah.
If you ever get a chance, you got to remember that episode where Christopher Lloyd has to take the driving test at the DMV.
That's a classic.
Look it up on YouTube.
With him and
What does a yellow light mean? They say go slow, and he just loud. What does a yellow light mean? Crowded DMV.
Go slow. Ow. Pat is eating my foot.
Gosh.
You're being attacked.
I also like when he was filling out his application. He goes eyes and Mary Lou Henner, what's her name? Elaine. Oh, they looked at his eyes and they were just red, and she goes, "Let's just say brown." And then Jim keeps reading, and he starts rubbing his eyes, and he goes, "My brown eyes hurt. This is the most reading I've done in years."
And then he shows up as the head Klingon in Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, or whatever it was. Captain Kirk.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't want to give me the Genesis device. Okie doke.
Okie doke.
Okie doke. Okie doke. It's like it ruined the whole movie. It's like it's freaking Reverend Jim is the head Klingon, for Pete's sakes.
Yeah.
Captain Kirk.
Was it weird to usually in those sitcoms you have one kind of wacky person, like the wacky neighbor, and Taxi with two wacky guys. Very strange.
Yeah.
All right.
3 if you count Danny DeVito. Louis.
Yeah, Louis.
All right. WKRP in Cincinnati versus Family Ties.
Jeff and I are going WKRP. I know that.
I am. Although I watched Family Ties the whole time and liked it.
I did too.
But
Lance is going WKRP. He's
WKRP.
wearing the shirt.
Yeah, he's wearing the shirt.
I'm so afraid that if I mark it the other way, it's going to go up in flames and he's going to be in big trouble.
Well, Family Ties was good too. I remember they had was it Gina Davis, and I think even Tom Hanks had bit parts in that show.
Tom Hanks was Uncle Ned. He was in at least 2 episodes.
Yeah, and I think Gina Davis might have been the nanny or something like that.
Yeah, was Alex trying to date her? I can't remember.
Yeah.
June says WKRP. Crow says WKRP.
Yeah,
JD,
Brother Mike.
gotta
Thanksgiving's
go.
never been the same after WKRP.
That's right. Every year.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
Did you see the
WKRP.
turkey
Cheers
drop?
for Thanksgiving.
They got a turkey drop shirt out there on Amazon.
Oh,
All right, Crow, JD, Brian.
I just want one that says
Yeah.
booger across.
Yeah.
Booger.
The turkey drop shirt I saw said been dropping turkey since '78.
Booger.
What I can't get over with that is there's so many of them that are those episodes that are the most well known are in the first half of the first season.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yep.
Was the Thanksgiving show the first season?
Yeah.
Yes. It was
Is that
really
the
early.
third episode? Third
I thought that was later. I thought that was like a couple years in.
Mm.
So we got Rich and Fastback are family ties.
Yes, so that's 2 to 11.
All right.
So long, Alex P. Keaton.
Actually, 2 to 12, 2 to 13.
Did anyone see Michael J. Fox's TV show he did about 5 years ago?
No.
He did one after Spin City.
What's that?
He did one after Spin City.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it called the Michael J. Fox show or was it called something else? I can't remember.
There was a Michael J. Fox show, wasn't there?
I think that was the last one he did. I actually kind of liked the show, but
yeah,
it didn't last long.
He had a reoccurring role on The Good Fight for a couple of seasons too, and he played a really asshole of a lawyer, and he was really good. He played up the whole disability thing, but he was just a jerk. It was great.
What was that show?
The Good Fight. It was The Good Wife for a while, and then
the one after that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it sort of spun off, and I'm trying to think what's her name, the lawyer
Julian
that's in it.
Margolis?
No, that was The Good Wife, but shoot, Leonard's mother.
Oh, Christine Blansky or what's her name? Baranski.
Christine Baranski.
Baranski or something.
Yeah, she's the lawyer in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I remember Michael J. Fox, was that with The American President, where he played like the office, not the head of the office guy.
Yeah.
The advisor.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Harry.
Oh.
What's going on, Perry?
Perry.
Perry sighting.
What's our new outfit? We have a new something on.
It's a dress with cherries on it.
Of course it is.
Perry's cherries.
She was wearing a Cardinal jersey earlier.
Perry's cherries.
Oh,
That's a sex tape right there.
Poor Perry.
I should start delivering that more like Adam Sandberg.
You said a dress with cherries, and Ralph left the room. I'm out of here.
Also, the name of your sex tape.
Have fun, Perry. All right.
Mallory, John Durbin, loving Mallory.
Mallory. Oh, it's Mallory's boyfriend. Yes.
Nick.
Nick. Yes.
Nick, yeah.
Oh yeah, gosh, I forgot about him.
All right. Here we go. Good. Here's a good matchup. Good Times versus Sanford and Son.
Wow.
Same time period.
Mm-hmm.
Mama C, what do you say?
Sanford and Son, all the way.
All right.
Yep. I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Pete?
Oh, just for Aunt Esther alone.
Oh. I'm going
know,
with All in the
Pete,
Family spinoff. I'm taking Good Times.
Okay.
That was an All in the Family spinoff too.
Oh yeah, it was actually a spinoff of Maude. It's the second generation All in the Family spinoff.
Wow.
Those are rare.
Yeah, Esther Roll was Maude's.
And to Brian F, I have to say yes, I'm craving some Taco Bell.
Okay.
Taco Bell's not a thing I have very often at all, but if you mention it, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Rich there. I'll go Sanford or Son. I want to say Good Times, but I remember when John Amos was gone, that the show changed to me.
It did.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, just for that, I'm gonna go with Sanford and Son.
Okay,
It's hard to
so
beat.
Bourne is going
It's hard to
Sanford.
beat,
Jeff's going
It's still
Sanford.
good.
Fred and Esther.
Soundtrack.
Team together.
Crow is going Sanford.
I think a lot of that comes from that game we used to
See.
play.
Yeah.
We had the soundtrack CD.
JG is Sanford.
Hey, Fastback.
Fastback.
That's
Go
what
on,
I.
Chris.
Let's see. Mike is going Sanford. Yeah, it's a Sanford.
Everybody's
runaway
Sanford
here.
son but me. I took Good Times, and I
Yeah.
don't mind losing with that one in the least.
Fox.
Yep. And Rich says Good Times.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dynamite
no,
versus
Sanford.
You Big Dummy.
Sanford.
You big dummy.
Do really dirty comedy too.
Red Fox was
Red
filthy
Fox was
comedian. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
And of
Okay.
course, always have to mention it. Red Fox, right here from St. Louis.
There you go.
Mhm.
All right, so we got a
We got Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son blowout.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Mm,
Hmm.
this one.
Oh boy,
Yeah, that was like
Hmm.
12-2.
I know who I'm going with this one, but I think this might be a tough one.
All right, what do we got next here?
Everybody Loves Raymond versus Frasier.
Frasier.
I know what I'm saying. I'm throwing down a Frasier.
I'm going with Raymond.
Oh, Jeff.
Frasier here.
Frasier as well.
I'll go Raymond.
Okay, so I got 2 Raymonds, 3 Frasiers for there, and there. Okay, so what else do we got going here? Frasier from Jeff Davis. Okay. Born Distracted is Frasier. Tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
Have
What do we
mercy.
got? Junebug says Raymond. Let's see. What do we got? JD says Frasier.
Crow says Get Smart. Thanks for
Wait
paying
a minute, is that a
Crow.
win or a joke?
JW went Raymond. See, Rich is getting
Frasier
harder and
for
harder,
Rich.
isn't it?
Raymond for Raymond. Okay. Rich, I got. Brian F goes Frasier. La 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 la.
Brother Mike goes Raymond.
Mike goes Raymond. That's 5-8. Crow said what? Crow said
Get Smart.
Get Smart.
So we had a write-in vote from Crow. So Frasier takes it, correct?
Frasier takes it right now. Yeah, it's 13 votes as 5-8.
I think it's Frasier.
So did we? Let's see. Who do all? Okay, blah blah blah. Because Crow didn't say anything. Fastback. Did we get a fastback on that? I didn't get a fastback on that.
That don't surprise me.
No fastback on that one.
Hey, Pete, if you guys could act like you like each other there, that would be great.
Sorry.
So much hate in that room right now. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my
What's not to like?
No, so that was that Office Space. You know, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get those TPS reports in. That'd be great.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. If you don't like either show, why vote for either one?
Frasier, the one scene. Jeff, have you seen? You still haven't seen it all, right?
No, I've barely seen any of Frasier.
Well, then enjoy it when you see it, and I don't want to ruin anything.
All right.
All right, what do we got next? Bewitched and Barney Miller.
Yes.
Witches and Cops.
Barney Miller.
Mushy mushy.
Hey, boy.
Mushy, mushy.
Mojo. It's
Mushy.
John Durbin jumping in right away with a Bewitched.
Crow is Bewitched.
Born Distracted's going Barney.
Is that Bewitched?
JD's going Barney with the Mushy Mushy.
I'm going Barney Miller as
Crow's
well.
going Bewitched.
Cherries and blueberries are together.
Jeff Davis is Bewitched. Yes. Brian F. Magical Brownies versus Magic.
Brian F is Bewitched. Mike is Bewitched.
Mike is Bewitched.
Junebug is Barney Miller.
Junebug is Barney Miller. Mama C, what do you say?
Barney Miller.
All right,
All the
Barney.
way.
What do you say, Pete?
Barney Miller.
Barney Miller.
Mushy mushy.
What do you say, Lance?
More coffee.
Barney Miller. It's tough.
Barney Miller. Ooh, it's taking the lead.
Fastback is Bewitched.
Fastback is Bewitched. Okay, got a
I'm
tie
Barney.
running right now.
I'm Barney
Jeff, what do
Miller.
you say?
Barney Miller.
Barney. Let's see. What's Rich say? Nothing from Rich yet.
Oh, Rich, you got an important vote here.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Dang it! This is a
Rich went with Bewitched.
Oh,
Rich. Bewitched.
Bewitched. That's right.
You know what this means, don't you?
is it a tie?
No,
Oh.
I have to decide.
Oh, the fate of the world is in Vikings 2's hands.
Oh God, I hate this one.
It's the witch versus the fish.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
And Wojo.
Mojo.
You still see Max Gale in some movies and some TV spots. I remember he was in was that 42 with Chadwick Boseman playing Jackie Robinson. Wojo played the replacement coach that Branch Rickey goes to get.
He may have had the worst toupee on television.
Very true.
In the
Very
early years, he just had his hair. Didn't have much hair, but the later ones, he had this. It was almost like a Frankenstein toupee.
Yeah.
Just went straight across. Like,
Yeah. Did you ever see DC Cab? Mr. T. He was in that. Well, they have the scene where the cabbies put on these masks, and his mask is almost like him, with the bald spot and the kind of cloud hair.
Okay.
It was like there was no denying who that was.
He's gonna leave us hanging.
He
The
is.
suspense is killing me.
I'm gonna say Bewitched.
no. Oh.
Elizabeth Montgomery, because it wasn't the two dicks.
Oh. So Bewitched takes it, huh?
There you go.
Wow.
Cinderella story. I don't know where.
Jeez.
Cinderella story.
His next round's gonna be brutal.
Thought I
So
knew
that's
you.
the only pre-1970 show so far that's made it. Although those groups of haters throughout here might get another one in.
Well, don't forget,
So
don't forget Gilligan's Island was number 6 on our list somehow.
There you go.
All those years of syndication.
Wheaties?
yes,
Oh my god. That's funny.
Big Bang and Beaver. Wow, that sounds like a sex tape.
Big Bang Theory versus Leave It to Beaver.
Also, the name of your sex tape.
Nice beaver. Thanks. I just had it stopped.
Talk about Big Bang being a little rough on the Beaver. This show has taken an entirely different turn. So crazy. Jeff Davis says big. Bourne says bang.
Those go together.
JD says Big Bang. I say Big Bang. Crow says Beaver. Did I miss somebody else?
JW says Beaver.
JW says Beaver. Crow says Beaver. I got that. And then June says Big Bang.
Mike says Big Bang.
Mike says Big
There you
Bang.
go.
Soft kitty for the win.
Yeah, I have mine there.
Yeah, Big Bang.
JD
Fastback,
is
Big Bang.
Wait,
JD's
I'm
at a
even
crossroads
having
here.
second thoughts. Yep. Come to the dark side.
Hey, that doesn't sound like you at all, JD. No, it does.
What I love about Leave It to Beaver is I thought the kids were like the most realistic of, like, you know, like in the 70s when you had what was it, Different Strokes.
Yeah.
Like, those kids weren't realistic at all. Like,
No.
I'm gonna go Big Bang Theory.
Jeff goes Big Bang. What about Mama?
Big Bang.
Brian
Lance?
Big Bang.
Big Bang.
Okay. Pete?
Big Bang.
All right. It's a runaway.
Beautiful.
That was that. You know, that was a show that lost me for a bit because I just didn't like how far they were pushing Koothrappali and what can I say his name?
Wallowitz.
Yeah, Wallowitz. How they were just pushing the gay thing with them. I'm just like, okay, it's just not that funny. Kind of like when the Chipmunks came out, and I said, I'm never going to go see that movie. I'm never going to watch it because three brothers and one of them takes a shit and one of them eats it and says it's a raisin or something. I'm like, brothers don't do that. My brothers would never do that.
Every episode. Wow.
All right.
That I've ever seen.
Honeymooners and Gomer.
Look at this weirdo matchup: Honeymooners versus Gomer Pyle.
That's gonna be the biggest
I
upset
can't
going.
believe Gomer Pyle beat Friends.
Gomer Pyle beat
More than
Friends.
one.
Yep.
Come on.
I gotta go Gomer.
We've got a unique group of people here voting because Gomer overtakes Friends.
Ooh, Bourne and June both say honeymooners. Crow
I'll go
says
honeymooners.
honeymooners.
Jeez. Oh.
To the moon, Alice.
Jeff Davis
Mm.
says Gomer.
Fastback is Gomer.
Can't believe
Pete, what do you say?
Really?
I say, oh God, Honeymooners.
Okay.
Hey, my buddy
Mama.
Yeah, honeymooners, I guess.
Travis
Hey,
Hendricks
Jeff.
showed up. He's going honey. Travis is going honeymoon.
Hey.
I float my boat.
I'm gonna go with Honeymooner.
Ooh.
Jeff goes honeymooners. Really? Okay. Lance?
JD is Honeymooners.
Honeymooners.
Oh my God. Are you kidding?
It's a landslide.
That is. I had not expected that. John Durbin's going with Gomer. I got Jeff Davis, right? Yeah, I got it. Brian F's going Mooners. Goober and the Ghost Chasers. I love that.
Sorry.
Okay. I mean, that's. Who haven't I heard from here?
How's it going, Travis?
What about? And did Rich vote?
He has not voted.
He is not voted.
And you
for
said
Travis.
Travis, and then I got to put Travis.
Travis
on
just
there.
did. Yeah.
Travis is my
And
Swiss
Travis
buddy
was a Mooner, right?
over on MeWe.
Right up.
Oh.
That's 10-4.
Boy, Honeymooners are really doing well here.
Yes, they did. Oh, excuse me. I was surprised to beat Laverne and Shirley too, but
I was surprised too.
Yeah.
I
me
can't
too.
get over Gomer Pyle beating Friends.
I think that was a little bit of a spite vote.
Although I voted for Gomer Pyle there.
As did I.
Friends.
I'd rather sit down right now. I'd probably watch an episode of Gomer Pyle before I'd watch Friends.
I don't know that I would say that, but I have the Friends Blu-ray right here.
I loved that show when it was on, but it's streaming all over the place now, and I might have watched 3 episodes of it. Friends, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's like,
yeah.
Go back and kind of watch an episode or two and went,
okay.
Yeah, I think part of it for me too is it reminds me of my daughter. So when she was in college, it was always on. It just seemed like she just have it on in the background. So I have an affinity for that show. And there's
I remember we were living in our first apartment.
We watched it a lot. We did.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was on the same time as ER.
Yeah.
Because it was on earlier
or
on
just
Thursday
the day
night.
before, yeah.
No, Thursday night.
No, that meant the half hour before.
Yeah. But I mean, I meant the same timeline.
Yes.
Same time era.
Yeah.
As
Same era.
ER,
Yeah.
I'd rather watch ER.
And
hello.
Yes, it's good.
Lots of yellow towels waving. How nice.
So we have
Marshall.
Jeffersons and Home Improvement.
Yeah, the Jeffersons versus Home Improvement. I'm going Jeffersons.
Okay, Jeff for Jeffersons.
The third spawn of All in the Family. I'll take the Jeffersons.
All right, Jeff Davis is going Jeffersons. Born Distraction is Jeffersons. Pete, you said Jeffersons?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, Jeffersons as well.
Junebug's Home Improvement.
Let's see here.
Jeffersons.
JD said Jeffersons. What about you, Lance?
Jeffersons.
It's a completely different type of humor.
It is, yeah.
Junebug is going Home Improvement. I'll probably go Home Improvement. Crow says Jeffersons. What about Mike or Fastback? Mike says Home Improvement.
I thought I wrote hee haw for a second.
Fastback. So Jeff, did you watch Home Improvement?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, George Jefferson is doing his dance right now.
Yeah, just straight.
That little shuffle.
HTK says Home Improvement.
Wheezy. Yeah, don't mess with Wheezy. Yep.
Oh, HDK is popping
the
in.
best.
Oh, I messed that up there. What about Travis? Is
Home Improvement for Travis.
All day.
Let's see here. What about John Durbin Jeffersons? Okay, good. I already did one. And Rich hasn't voted yet. I don't think. But it's close, but it's a win for the Jeffersons, 10-6. Which, yes, is awesome. It means we have 16 votes. That's more, still, even more.
Whoops.
2 great shows, that's for sure on that one.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. The Odd Couple versus Seinfeld.
Oh, that's a
This is a no-brainer for me, Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I'd like to think it's a no-brainer. But I don't know that it is.
Seems to be.
5-1 so far up there.
Jerk story.
Are you master of your domain?
Yeah, Seinfeld.
That being
Right,
said,
so
I'm
Jeff Davis,
going Odd Couple.
Lance says Seinfeld.
No soup for you.
Jeff says Seinfeld. What's Jeff Davis? Jeff Davis, I got. June says Seinfeld. John Durbin says Seinfeld. Born Distracted is Odd Couple.
Crow is Seinfeld.
JD is Seinfeld.
Fastback and Travis, both Seinfeld.
I'm sorry, you said Fastback and Travis. Okay,
Yeah.
are both Seinfeld.
That's it's a pretty big
Crow
one.
is Seinfeld.
Yeah. Seinfeld.
Let's see. Yep. Mike's Seinfeld.
Mike's
How many odd couples were there?
2.
Well, 2, I think.
I'm still trying to figure out how the odd couple beat The Office. Did we count that right? Should we go back to look at the tape?
Start over.
Look at the game tape.
Let
Just throw
it
this whole
go.
thing out.
Just let it go.
Play has been overturned.
Yep. Mike Seinfeld, Brian F. Seinfeld.
People don't understand humor at all.
There you
All right,
go.
Here's a big one: MASH versus Andy Griffith show. I think the Andy Griffith, no, Ozzie and Harriet was the oldest show we had on here. I think Andy Griffith is next, though.
Here, I thought it was
I still do like that. The jerk store comes and they're out of you.
I know.
That's about as ridiculous as the things that my students say to me on a daily basis.
I'm with Travis. We might have to restart this whole thing.
I know. Did he vote last time?
No, he wasn't here last time.
Who's that?
Should have been here. Should have been here.
You could have saved it all.
Let's see. I'm going.
All right, so what do we got? MASH and Andy
MASH
Griffith?
versus
Oh,
Andy
my
Griffith.
gosh.
I'm going Andy Griffith show. It's one of my favorites. Great whistling song.
My buddy used to do it with his belly button.
Oh, it's going to be tight.
That's what she said. Rich goes MASH.
Yep.
I know Pete goes MASH. Mama C?
All mash.
All MASH.
All
All
mash.
MASH all the time. Okay, so I got to move my mouse out of the way here.
Lisa and Alan Alda.
Born Distracted is going Andy Griffith. Where are we here? Jeff Davis says MASH. Crow says Andy. Jeff says Andy.
MASH.
JD says
MASH.
MASH. And Lance says MASH.
Rich said MASH. Did you get him?
Yes, I did. June says Andy.
Born Distracted, Andy.
And
Fastback,
John
MASH.
Durbin says Andy. Got 5-6 right now. Mike says The Office. Let's say that on Andy Griffith's show. Yeah, wrong week, Mike. Brian F says Andy. It's a tie right now.
Oh, no.
Did Travis?
Uh-oh.
Travis said Andy. Wait, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Travis says Andy. Okay, I got that. Now it's Andy's ahead by 1.
10. So there's 11 votes? Is that right?
11?
No, there's 13 votes right now.
Oh, wait, I forgot about us. I see 11.
What about Fastback? What did Fastback say? Or MASH? Okay, so hold on. No, it's tie still. It's a tie.
Oh,
What
no.
about Mike?
Did we get all 4 or all 5 of our votes?
I see 7, Andy Griffith,
No, I haven't voted yet.
4 MASH on there.
No.
So I've got Brian, I've got Crow, Fastback. Did Mike vote? He said The Office, but did he vote earlier than that? Or
No, I don't think so. Mike, I think we need your vote.
ATK says Andy. All right, we got 8-7 right now. Fastback, MASH, right? I got that. Is
Fastback.
Mike going to lay down on a true vote?
Can't keep
Therein lies my question.
I see 8 MASH so far.
Otherwise, I can.
Mike's not voting.
Mike is not going to vote.
So is there how many Andy Griffith do you have?
Well, I want to let you know that both of these shows are going to get destroyed.
Yeah, but how many Andy Griffith do you have?
8.
And 8 MASH.
Yep.
And you haven't voted.
I just voted.
Oh.
I went MASH, which made it 8 to 8.
Because there's 4 of us who voted for MASH on the panel.
Okay, so hold on. Let's
There's
make
5
that's
votes for
why.
MASH up there.
Okay, so hold on. So I got Brian F. said Andy. Do you want me just to start over with the numbers again? I'll do a secondary count below.
I see 9
Brian
MASH.
F. said Andy, right? Crow said what?
Andy
Brother
Griffith.
Mike just said gun to head. He takes Andy Griffith.
Oh,
Or
gun to
Don
the head,
Knotts.
he takes Griffith.
Yeah.
That makes it 9 to 9.
No.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, so hold on a second.
Controversy.
We've got 18
So
votes.
Crow said what?
Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith, yeah.
Crow says Andy. All right. What did Fastback say?
MASH.
MASH. Okay. And Mike said Andy. What about Bourne? Bourne said MASH, right? Or did he say Andy?
Born went Andy.
Griffith. Yeah, Bourne.
Okay, Bourne. And JD?
3 to 1, 3 to 2, 4 to 2, 4 to 3, 4 to 4, 4 to 5.
JD went MASH.
JD went MASH. What about Pete? You said MASH.
4 to 6.
Lance said MASH.
MASH.
Okay. Jeff said Andy.
Right.
5 to 6.
I said MASH. That's 5 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Davis said what?
5 to 8.
Jeff Davis.
No, JD.
I still
JD
see
went
5
MASH.
9 to 9.
Wait, did Jeff Davis vote? I don't see him on here.
Oh, that's JD. I don't see Jeff Davis.
You don't? Because I checked him.
Yeah, why don't I see him on here?
I think you're going JD.
Oh, Jeff Davis said MASH.
Yeah,
he
okay.
He was the first
Okay.
vote in.
Stand corrected. Sorry.
All right. Mama C said MASH.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we're at 7 to 5. June said Andy. Right?
Yep.
Right? Okay. Travis said what?
Andy.
Andy. Right now we're at 7-7. HTK said what?
Andy.
What?
Andy. John Durbin said Andy. And Rich said
No Rich.
what?
Wait, he
I
did.
got him
I'm sorry.
checked.
He went MASH.
Said Andy, didn't he?
Rich went MASH. Here he is right here.
Right there.
Yeah, so that's it, right?
9 to 9.
I don't know. I've got 8.
To 8.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 votes. 8 to 9.
I'm just going down the chat screen. Ours are easy.
Gotcha.
It's 4 to 1. But on the chat screen, it's 1 for MASH, 1 for Andy Griffith, 2 for MASH, so it's 2 to 1. Then it's 3 to 1, 3 to 2, 4 to 2, 4 to 3, 4 to 4, 4 to 5 for Andy. 4 to 6. 4 to 7. 5 to 7. For Matt, 5 to 7 on the chat line for Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
It's 4 to 1 in here, so it's 9 to 8. But I had 9 to 9 the first time, so I think I missed it. Andy
That's
Griffith.
what he said, 9 to 8.
Yeah, 9 to 8. Andy Griffith wins.
There's 9 for MASH.
I've got 8 for MASH.
Wait,
Are you looking at this?
who? Everyone voted MASH amongst us on the panel here, except for me.
Except for you, yeah.
Okay.
So Jeff Davis, and JD, Rich, Fastback. Keep scrolling down.
Maybe what I need to do is take the.
Might have counted Fastback twice, so it might be 8-8. And then it's Mike down at the bottom. Voted for MASH.
Hold on. I'm just gonna go down the line and highlight them here. We got a MASH.
That's exactly what you should do. Yeah.
MASH. Andy Griffith. So it's 1-1.
Okay. Hang on. I got 1 and 1.
And then
All right,
JD's MASH.
Okay.
Rich is MASH.
Yep.
More Distracted, Andy.
Got it.
Fastback is MASH.
Got it.
Junebug is
Got
Andy.
it.
Travis is Andy.
Got it.
JW is Andy.
Got it.
Hold on. Brian F is Andy.
Got it.
Wait. Here's Fastback. Wait.
I think he's in there twice.
Oh yeah, he's there twice. Okay.
Yeah. Don't count the second one.
That's what we did too.
I don't think I did. I might have.
Okay.
So that was Fastback with MASH.
Yeah.
So it's 5-6 right now.
But he
Now
was on
HTK,
twice.
that's another one. That's 7-5.
And Mike went with Andy.
Okay.
Born Distracted, Andy. Was he? Wait, did he already vote? Yeah, there we go. Born Distracted voted a second time.
So that's where we're finding an issue.
Yes.
Okay, everybody vote again. Start over. Delete that.
This
Start
is my
again.
third. I've got 3 rows.
Wait.
Well, now hold on.
Wait a minute. 2 packets. Dwayne just showed up.
Go on.
Andy.
So wait a minute. So we got this one is the weirdest one.
I was told there would be no math.
No.
That's why I don't teach math.
Okay, so Dwayne, because this has lasted so long,
All right, I'll go
goes
back.
in and Andy Griffith. And Jeff, you said Andy.
Yes.
And the rest of the other 4 of us said MASH.
Right.
Yes.
So now it's 10-9 with Dwayne. Yeah, I had it right. It was right.
It was 9-9, and then it was Dwayne.
Yeah, it was 9-9.
That's why I said 9-9 is what I thought it was.
Okay. So
How'd that happen though? How did I miss that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, because they're not tied
No,
anymore.
they're not tied anymore. No.
Okay, anyway. So there you go.
Andy Griffith.
So
beat
Dwayne came in and saved the world.
I have no hope for the future.
Save the cheerleader.
It was the theme song.
The next was the easiest one yet.
Yeah, you might be right, Lance.
All right. So Andy Griffith takes it. Is that what we're saying?
Andy takes it.
That was a tough
Sorry,
battle right
Pete.
there.
I can't believe it.
MASH was a number 3 seed too.
That's like last week when and I say it again because I don't take it well, when Brooklyn Nine-Nine had to go up against Seinfeld in round 1.
Yeah.
All right. So
The
Mary
other night I
Tyler.
was. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Mary Tyler Moore gets a bye, so she automatically advances
There you go.
due to the double disqualification.
Oh, WB. Oh, okay.
So we have Night Court.
This could be a tough one. Night Court versus Newhart, and Newhart being the '80s version where he was.
I'll vote first. I'm going with
Loudy.
Night Court. Jeff Davis goes Night Court. Crow's not a. I'm not a big fan of MASH. He says Night Court. Says Crow. Jeff, what do you say?
Newhart.
Okay. Mama.
Newhart.
Mama says Newhart. Pete.
Newhart.
Lance.
Night Court.
Atta boy.
That's a hard one. That's a hard
Are you guys going to watch
Alright,
the new Night Court when it comes out?
comedy.
Mike says Night Court.
Yeah, you've got to check it out. You said Larroquette's in it, right? In the new one?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out.
JD says Night Court. Night Court for June.
Well, it's a blowout here.
Oh,
Yeah, but aren't the rest of the
Travis
cast
Night Court.
and the rest of the cast still around except for the judge? Except for Harry?
Yeah.
Everybody else?
And
Is Marky Post coming
Alma.
back?
No.
Whoop.
But I mean, she still makes movies, so I mean, she's still around. They can bring
She's,
her.
she
Cameo.
was on Chicago PD for a while, a couple seasons ago.
JD says he'll probably check out the new Night Court.
Brian F. and Born Distracted went Newhart.
Which one did you say first before Born Distracted?
Brian F.
Oh, Brian F. Yep, I've got that one.
And Born Distracted is Newhart. Rich is Night
Rich
Court.
says Night Court.
Two Packets Dwayne is Night Court. Oh, by the way, welcome to the show, Dwayne. I don't think we've seen you before.
I don't think so.
Welcome and
What
thank you for
Did we
breaking.
get a fast pack? We haven't gotten a fast pack yet.
Although I would have been hilarious if friggin' that had to stay to tie and Mary Tyler Moore going to buy right to the quarterfinals.
Oh my God, that's right. That was really close.
I was hoping awfully hard I wanted to tie.
Oh my God,
Fast
Fastback
Pack
is
goes Night
Night Court.
It's a big Night Court. There you go.
Yeah, that's the no-brainer there. That's about 3 votes for Newhart and all the rest for Night Court.
Yep.
Or Bob Newhart.
Yeah, Brother Mike Ross
I
is
just
on
couldn't get into
911.
that.
Oh,
I couldn't get into that next night
Christopher
that
Westman.
Newhart show.
Wait, we got someone new showing up. Christopher Westman.
Hey,
Welcome.
Christopher was on our chat last night, Jeff.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Hey, Christopher.
What'd you guys chat about last night?
Talked about a little bit of Donkey Kong. Had Rich join us for a while and talked to television and a whole bunch of stuff, really, didn't we, Jeff?
Yeah. Mainly in television, but we wandered around quite a bit.
Well, unfortunately, the worst rated game so far.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on music shows.
Which shows are you on, Dwayne? I'm curious. Stuart, are you doing a Hammer Away tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm doing Hammer Away tomorrow. It's I'm putting the thumbnail up tonight. It'll be I should actually send it to you. You could even show it, or I could just put it on here. Duh, why do I have to send it to you? It's Judas Priest and Scorpions.
Scorpions.
Ooh.
I have a little phrase that goes with that. I'll throw it up here in a minute. I'll get it ready. What do we have now? Is this the last one?
This is the last one this round, so
Munsters versus Gilligan's Island.
Well, I love them both, but I have to go Gilligan's Island.
So he's taking Marianne and Ginger.
And great. Actually, I'd rather just take Marianne because Ginger's a handful, man. She's
high maintenance.
high maintenance.
Oh, you know what that's all about, don't you, dear?
See, but Marianne and I could just bake together. We could.
Coconut cream pies.
Damn. Just two of them.
I'm going Munsters.
Well, you and a bunch of people. What in the heck? JD, let's see. Jeff Davis goes Munsters. Born Distracted goes Munsters. Gilligan for JD. See, JD and we just fall in that same clock. Let's see. Mike says Munsters.
Stuart, two-pack of Dwayne was, he said he's been listening to your music shows.
Oh, very cool. Well, yeah, pop in tomorrow night. It's going to be kind of cool. I got a little thing I don't think a lot of people have ever thought about. So it's going to be a little fun.
Wait, this looks really close.
So Crow is Gilligan's Island. It is close so far. It's tied for what I've got written down so far. I got to put Christopher down. Okay, so Christopher says what? Munsters. John Durbin says Gilligan. Yeah, it's neck and neck here, man. Fastback goes Gilligan.
Island because Munsters is terrible. How dare you, Travis?
Oh.
Hey, Travis, don't sugarcoat it, man. What do you really think? Okay, so Dwayne said Munsters. Brian F says Munster. Man, this is freaking tied right now.
Do we need to recount?
So, Jeff, what do you say?
Well, I said Munsters, but I think, do you have me already?
No.
Okay, I'm Munsters. Lance?
I'm
going to go Gilligan's. Love them both, but going Gilligan's.
Brian F.
Mama?
Munsters.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who did I marry?
So, Pete, are you going Gilligan?
Gilligan's Island.
Okay, it's 8-8 right now.
Do you have Brian F? That was the last vote we have in so far.
Yes, I do.
So 16.
Nope.
So I'm still waiting on Junebug. Nope, she said Munsters. Okay, Munsters 9-8.
Oh.
HTK, did he do one?
No.
Or Rich? Rich says Munsters. So Munsters is at 10-8. I think that's everybody, unless HTK is up there or somewhere and we haven't heard. I hate the kids on Munsters, but love Grandpa, Herman, and Lurch.
Lurch.
Cousin It.
So is it Munsters?
What a bunch of wiseacres we get in this show. So clever. So clever. Well, it looks like it's the Munsters. It's a great. That was a.
Yep.
That's another big upset. Gilligan somehow was ranked number 6 in our bracket. Still trying to figure
That's
that out.
because I own all 3 seasons. 3 seasons? 3 seasons. 4 seasons? 4 seasons of Partridge Family, 3 seasons of Gilligan.
Still got it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Munsters.
Oh, yeah.
He voted.
I even voted Munsters.
What's going on over there?
History is written by the winners.
Hey, these between the MASH and who did MASH go up against?
Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith.
Between the MASH, Andy Griffith, and the Munsters, Gilligan's Island, I'm all worn out here.
I'm spent.
It's going to get tougher now in this round.
Ugh.
I'm so spent I couldn't watch a sitcom without commercials.
Without
24 minutes, couldn't even do it.
Oh.
Back at 2-2.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Cheers versus Three's Company. Getting serious now.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
Cheers.
Pete says cheers.
Cheers.
Never mind. No.
Jeff says cheers. Lance?
Yeah, give it the cheers.
Okay. Mama?
Yeah, cheers.
You got it. And I got to go cheers.
To me.
So that's all of us.
Ooh, it's all cheers.
What do we got? Jeff Davis has cheers.
I think cheers is going to take it.
Fastback, cheers.
Crow is cheers.
Cheers.
Christopher, cheers.
Christopher, cheers.
More distracted, cheers. Junebug,
Born,
cheers.
cheers.
Rich, cheers.
I think we could almost say it's a shutout.
That's it. Yep. Dwayne says
Distracted
cheers.
Dwayne, cheers. Travis, cheers.
Travis, cheers.
Yeah, cheers is a monster.
Brian F, cheers.
Way
Three's
to go,
Company
Brian.
was doing so well, then they ran into the cheers.
Juggernaut.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Blown away. All right. Here we go. All in the Family versus Taxi.
Two fantastic shows.
Oh, man. What do you do with that? Put your head between your legs and pray. That's what you do. Shout out the first thing that comes to mind.
I'm going to jump right in and say Taxi, which is totally opposed to what I would have thought I saw, but I'd rather sit down and watch that Taxi right now than All in the Family.
Yeah, I'm with you, Pete. If both shows were on, I'd watch Taxi.
Yep.
So I'm going Taxi.
Taxi and All in the Family. Okay. All fam. All right, so we got a Pete and a Jeff for Taxi. I'd have to go Taxi. Lance?
Taxi.
Okay. Mama?
She is stepped out of the room.
She's out of the room? Okay, we'll wait. What else we got going on here? What do we got? Wow. Okay. So June said Taxi. That's Taxi. It's a runaway.
It is.
Yeah, Dwayne's Taxi, Brian's Taxi, Fastback's Taxi, Christopher's Taxi. Travis is at his local bar right now, though no one knows his name yet. Hey, tell him your name is Norm. They'll love it there. Norm.
You do want to almost do that. What's your name, buddy? Norm. Hey, there's a guy named Norm. Everybody, Norm.
All right, Taxi was a runaway there.
Yeah. Another runaway Taxi.
Here, we'll let
Mama say says Taxi. Does that make a difference?
Yes, it's an even bigger blowout.
It was unanimous. Yeah.
Oh.
Two
Her
straight
vote put it right over the
titles
top.
right there.
That was a
I was
clean
going
sweep.
to ask. I was going to ask during Munsters and Gilligan's Island, but I didn't want to ask it because we were confused enough with the votes. Who has the better theme song, Munsters or Gilligan's Island?
Wow.
Gilligan's Island, I think.
Gilligan's
Because you
Island.
can sing along.
See, I'd go Munsters with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Gilligan's is catchier, but if you're talking just music, then you'd have to go Munsters.
There's parts of the Munster theme that kind of remind me of the Jetsons theme, isn't there? Kind of interesting.
I can't get the Addams Family theme out of my.
And they haven't even been on tonight.
I know.
I've had a game show theme song stuck in my head all week, and I can't think of the game show. It's driving me crazy.
You'll have to hum us a few bars.
It's gonna drive me insane.
Well, I'm going to get started. KRP, Lance.
KRP.
WKRP versus Sanford and Son, everyone.
Jeff.
KRP.
Mama.
KRP.
Pete.
KRP.
Pete goes Sanford. Oh, KRP.
With less Nestlin.
Junebugs up first.
Christopher
KRP.
Sanford.
More music and less Nessman.
That's Nestlin.
That was such a great
Hearing
one.
you say that makes me glad I ordered it tonight.
Still
Right
waiting
now.
on mine.
No, you're not. You're still waiting to watch yours.
Yeah, I know.
What was Johnny's name when he was first on WKRP? Before Andy changed the station.
Johnny
Johnny
Sunshine?
Sunshine, wasn't it?
Johnny Sunshine.
Yeah, there you
Johnny Sunshine. Travis says Frasier.
Booger.
That's
go.
right.
Booger.
So far,
By the way, babies, booger.
so it's all WKRP except for Christopher says Sanford and Son.
Yep,
So it looks like a blowout here.
that is a blowout. So far, I've got 13-1.
I think you can call it.
Yeah, we don't have enough people to overturn that.
No,
Okay,
Wait for it.
not unless Christopher starts calling a bunch of his friends.
Nobody showed up to help with MASH.
all right. Let's see.
We needed more friends.
Here we go. Last one in this round, or for this side anyway. Frasier versus Bewitched.
Hmm.
It's not even a.
Well, this is where I gotta cut Bewitched loose, and I have to go with Frasier.
I have a feeling we've seen the last of Bewitched.
Or have we?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, we have. I said Frasier. Rich said Frasier. Jeff Davis says Frasier.
Oh, we got two Bewitched.
JD says Frasier.
Crow and Dwayne, Bewitched.
And Junebug.
Crow and Dwayne say
Junebug
Bewitched.
Bewitched. JW Bewitched. Oh, look at
Coming
this.
out of the woodwork.
June says Bewitched.
Uh-oh.
John Durbin Bewitched.
Brian F.
4-4 right now.
Did you get Brian F?
Brian F says Bewitched. That's 5-4.
Have we voted? Anyone here?
Frasier.
I see 5 Frasiers.
Okay, so wait a minute. Christopher said Frasier, so 5-5. So I got 5 Bewitched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, who am I missing? Born Distracted said Frasier.
I see 7 Frasier now. Travis. Oh, there's Travis again. Okay, Travis put it again.
Okay.
That's close.
So what about Mama C?
Frasier.
Okay. Jeff.
I'll go Frasier.
Okay. Lance.
We'll go Bewitched.
Oh.
Ooh.
Pete.
Frasier.
Frasier. We got 10-6 right now. Fastback and Mike. Fastback said Frasier. And what about Mike? We haven't heard from him yet, right? I think that's it, though. So it's Frasier. I mean, it's
I believe so.
not like it's right on the edge if Mike votes on it. So a Frasier.
All right.
I do have some great sound bites from Frasier on my phone for ringtones.
I'm listening.
Hello, Seattle. I'm listening. That's my chair.
So here's a good one. Big Bang Theory, which I believe was our number 2 seed, versus the Honeymooners, who have been clobbering everyone in their path.
Alice versus Penny.
Big Bang and the Honeymooners. All right. Honeymooners.
Big Bang.
Okay.
Honeymooners.
I got to go Big Bang. Jeff, you going Big Bang?
I am.
Okay. Pete?
Big Bang.
Mama?
Yeah, Big Bang.
Lance?
Big Bang.
That's 5 so far for Big Bang.
I
Wow, they're moving in fast. Okay, so we got
Jeff Davis is the first.
Jeff Davis is a
Big
Big
Bang.
Bang, right?
Born Distracted, Honeymooners.
Born for the Honeymooners.
Rich.
June is the Big Bang. Rich is Big Bang.
Christopher is Big Bang.
Christopher Big Bang.
JW is the Honey Bloomers.
Ooh, okay.
Crow is Honeymooners.
Okay. JD is Big Bang.
Bang.
That's 10-3 right now.
Dwayne is
Fastback
Honeymooners.
is Big Bang. Travis, Big Bang. That's a run. That's a
runaway.
rusher.
Yeah.
Run away.
Big Bang.
All right. Jeffersons versus Seinfeld.
Ooh.
I think it's pronounced Jeffersons. I think it's a Norwegian sitcom. The Jeffersons.
Hey, Veezy. Veezy.
Hello there, Wheezy.
That's awesome.
Oh, we're gonna get in trouble for that. Andy Griffith and Mary.
Jefferson.
Oh, sorry, the Jeffersons. Sorry.
All right,
Jeffersons and
so
Seinfeld.
You're jealous.
we already have 7 for Seinfeld.
8
for Seinfeld.
Ooh.
What do you say, Jeff?
Seinfeld.
9, 10.
Mama,
Jeffersons.
Lance,
Jeffersons.
Pete.
Jeffersons.
I got to go Seinfeld.
Born Distracted is Jefferson.
Born Distracted is Jeffersons. Seinfeld till death. Travis. What about JD? Seinfeld. It's 4-4. Brian F.
4-4. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The first 8 were all Seinfeld.
Well, no, I'm just going down the list. I did all of ours. Now I'm going down the list.
Oh, okay.
So Brian F. Did he say one?
No.
Not in a while, I don't think.
Crow said Seinfeld. Oops. Shoot. Born Distracted. I already got that one.
I think in
Hold
chat
on.
we just have 1 Jefferson's, right?
1 Jefferson's and a whole bunch of Seinfeld. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Jeff
5,
Davis.
8, 9, 10 Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
1 Jefferson. 11.
God bless it. I keep doing the wrong one.
I think we're secure. And type it in
Yeah.
that end, Jeff.
Mike's driving. Mike, there's no reason we can't pull over every time we have a vote. Tell your wife you'll be home by midnight.
Seriously, are you pulling over again? Gotta vote.
Here's a classic here. Andy Griffith versus Mary Tyler Moore. Ooh.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
I've got something else that we need to put in our shop. I just thought of it, so we'll talk about that later.
Okay. I'm going to start it off with
Okay,
Andy.
so what do we have? Andy and Mary?
Yep. I'm going Andy. As much as I like Mary, I'm going to go Andy.
I know. Jeff is going Andy.
You know I never happened. Yeah.
Lance?
Andy.
No.
Mama?
Oh, Mary Tyler Moore.
Pete?
Mary Tyler Moore.
Oh. So that leaves me saying Andy. Okay, so what do we got?
A lot of Andys.
We got
Wow.
Rich. Rich going Andy. Christopher going Andy.
Mm.
JD going Andy.
Oh, we got some Marys.
June. John. Andy's. Travis is an
Wayne,
Andy.
Andy.
Two Marys.
Then we got Brian F. and Born Distracted, both for Mary.
Dwayne and Crow are Andy. And Mary gets two of them from Brian and from Bourne. Well, that's 11-4 right there. And Jeff Davis is an Andy. Yep, that's 12-4.
Dog.
No, I'm not following you, Ralph. Sorry.
And Fastback was Andy, so that's 13. That's a see you later, Mary.
All right.
That's climbing your
Night Court versus Munsters.
Night Court versus Munsters.
Oh, Mike threw in a late Andy. Okay.
I gotta move the dog.
I'll take it.
All right, Mike, you got to pull back over. Night Court versus Munsters.
Mike, pull over and get some Taco Bell. While we finish voting. All right, so we got Night Court and Munsters,
I know.
which is kind of interesting. That's when some of them would come out at night.
Help me.
Munsters. Could you imagine Grandpa Munster getting busted and being on Night Court?
A crossover.
Although, if there was ever a remake of the Munsters, Bull would be Richard Mall would be a great Herman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or what about the guy
Bull
from
versus
Raymond?
Yeah, Brad
Oh,
Garrett.
Brad Garrett.
Oh, God, he's wonderful.
Oh, he would be pretty good, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He's even got the voice for it.
You're right.
Raymond.
I'm gonna go with Munsters. Jeff,
Night Court.
Pete,
Night Court.
Mama,
Night Court.
Lance.
Night Court.
Oh. Okay, so now what do we have coming up here? JD's got Night Court. Rich, Jeff. Oh my God, I think it's Night Court.
Yep. There was only
it's worth it to go through. I mean,
there's three
Rich.
Munsters here.
Rich has Night Court. Jeff Davis is Night Court.
I'm sorry, there's four Night Court or four Munsters.
Crow is Night Court. June's Night Court. Munsters for John Durbin.
You won't talk to me now for a week.
Night Court's Mike.
We slept on your side tonight.
How's the Taco Bell, Mike? Travis is Night Court. Munsters from Fastback. All right, that's and Born Distracted did a Munsters.
What do you say?
That's
4 more to go.
12.
We're almost done.
Yes, we are. We're getting there.
Ooh, and we're still under 2 hours.
Oh, Cheers versus Taxi. Great
That
shows.
is a tough one.
Oh.
When in doubt, Cheers.
I think it's going to be a Cheers to Taxi. I think is what it's going to be.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you later.
Too many cheers. You should take a taxi.
That's where I was going to.
Or an Uber, as
Cheers,
they would say now. Cheers, Taxi. Is this the first one word?
Oh yeah. Is this the first one word match?
We're at 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 5-3.
All right, so Mama,
Cheers.
Pete,
Cheers.
Lance,
Cheers.
Jeff,
Cheers.
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 I'm gonna have to go cheers.
It's a good thing we don't have to drink every time they do this.
What do we got? John Durbin says taxi.
I'm shocked.
Fastback.
My mom voted Taxi. I thought she would have been a Cheers person. We'll have to talk later.
Who are you?
No more asteroids advice for you.
Go game go, bringing families together. We're not gonna say why, but
Well, Taxi's doing okay. They got 1, 2,
down.
3, 4, 5.
Dwayne says taxi. Brian F says taxi. Let's see.
5 taxis in chat that I can see.
Travis says cheers.
7-5, I see there. Yep.
Christopher says cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. What Jeff Davis said cheers.
Yep.
And Mike says cheers. Yep,
I see
that's a
13
cheers.
to 5 grand total right now.
What is it?
13. I got 13 to 5. Just
Oh.
Yep.
That's a
That's
cheers.
correct.
Then.
Yeah.
That is correct.
We have our first semi-finalist. This
Woo!
is potential.
go. Here you go. KRP versus Frasier.
Memorable memorable episodes versus long-term sustained story is what it is.
Yeah. This is oof. Ah, jeez.
I'm gonna say Frasier. I'll throw it out there now just because I'd rather have the long drawn out story.
Pete says Frasier. I'm gonna say Frasier. Jeff,
WKRP.
Lance.
WKRP.
Thank God, because I don't want to see your shirt burn. Mama.
Oh, it's got to be WKRP.
Ooh.
Lance, if you vote against KRP, you're going to have to take that shirt off.
Can I have it?
Not on screen. Not on screen.
Okay, so Dwayne says WKRP. Fastback says Frasier. John Durbin says WKRP.
Hey,
Yeah, like
right.
Brother
Battle
Rich.
of the radio stations. I didn't think about that.
I didn't either.
Oh my God!
Oh wow!
Nice.
So what was the station that Frasier worked for?
I don't remember.
WKRP.
Oh.
Oh my God.
crickets!
Do you remember? Do you remember?
No.
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 Oh,
Seattle, right?
talk
Sorry.
radio.
Did they ever announce the actual station?
Oh.
We know it starts with a K since it's out west.
I gotta ask this though. If
Yeah.
your party was in Chicago, why do you think he started every show by saying "Hello, Seattle"? I'm listening.
Okay, right now I have. Okay, I had a tie, but Jeff says Frasier. Brian F says no. I've still got a tie.
Oh.
Wait, Jeff who?
Annoyed.
Automatic.
Jeff Davis.
Yeah. Wait, what's the score right now?
It's 6-6. JD is what?
WKRP.
Where does it say that?
Right there.
Oh, there. Thanks. All right. What about Bourne? Frasier.
Frasier.
It's tie 7-7.
Oh, wait.
What
never
about
mind.
June?
Um,
KACL. Yeah.
KACL, yes.
Right on, Rich.
Junebug is WKRP.
Okay, it's 8-7 right now. What about Travis? Frasier.
Frasier.
It's 8-8.
Oh.
What about Crow?
Oh. Crow is KRP.
Okay, that's 9-8. What about Mike? Is he back on the road with his Taco Bell or?
KRP.
Mike hasn't voted.
3-2.
He's
gotta
the
pull
only
over
one
first.
that we're waiting that's
Yeah.
active lately.
No time to think about
What's the score right now?
It's right now. It's 9-8. WKRP.
Yeah, because it's 6-6 on the screen, and we're at 3-2 for KRP, right?
Yeah.
I believe you voted
Yeah.
for Frasier.
Who?
You.
Oh, I love both shows, but Frasier was it's a better long term show.
I want a
so.
divorce.
And she's
Wow.
taking the WKRP
Fine,
DVD
this
with her.
is fine in the settlement.
No.
I'll just mail it to Jeff and he'll get it in 6 months.
It'll go to a different house.
That copy's got a stamp. I don't want it.
I'll mail it to Jeff and get it delivered to somebody in Chicago.
There was, about 3 weeks ago, I had a package delivered to the wrong house. And later that day, Instacart delivered the groceries to the wrong place. All in one day.
Wow.
But officer, I was texting for a important reason.
Yeah. Classic, Brian.
Yeah, the world hangs in the balance.
555.
Yeah.
Wait, it's
that's
9 to 8?
That's 9 to 8.
9
Yeah.
to 8 for WKRP.
Yeah, unless somebody new pops in.
No.
Silly's gonna be walking in any second now.
Oh,
Brian, that's like I was telling him earlier.
We can figure that out.
I got a little owie on my head because I got in an accident yesterday. And when the officer who was actually going to come and take care of the report showed up, she had red hair, and I just put my hands, I go, a ginger.
Jeez.
I'm like, I don't know if I should do this, but I did, and she enjoyed it. So that's that one.
Yep.
I guess we got to go with KRP.
Can't be upset with either of those ones, but moving on.
You know, I would rather have it be KRP than Mike go ahead, chime in, maybe get in an accident.
In Cincy here, it's actually WKRC.
KRC.
Oh.
Because if he'd have chosen Frazier, they would have been both out.
Right? We locked it in. KRP.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, holy
Big Bang and Seinfeld.
Son of a bitch. Look at this one. Oh,
that's not hard at all. And you know why I say it's not that hard?
Be careful where you say that.
Because of the way they both ended.
That's what she said. What's that?
Yeah.
Seinfeld sucked the way it ended. You're right.
Oh, yeah, it was stupid.
They phoned in that final episode. Yeah. It was crap.
Big Bang somehow managed to have a great ending.
Yep. So I'm going Big Bang. Pete?
A Big Bang.
Mama?
Big Bang.
And Lance?
Big Bang.
And Jeff?
Seinfeld.
Oh, no matter what. All right, so then Jeff Davis is Seinfeld. And
the first one,
Born Distracted is Big Bang.
Bang.
Yep.
Fastback is Big Bang. And John Durbin is Seinfeld.
Mm-hmm.
And Christopher is Big Bang. And Seinfeld from JD.
Whoops. Dwayne is Seinfeld.
Dwayne is Seinfeld. That's 5-7 right now. Big Bang for June.
Oh my
5
God.
to 8.
Can't believe she didn't vote for Seinfeld.
Bro.
It's killing me.
I quit.
Jeff's having a life moment here. Mom.
Family dinner's going to be rough.
You got
Travis
Crow with
says
Seinfeld. Brian L.
We're getting close to a tie here. Rich says Big Bang. Oh, that just did it.
Travis is Seinfeld.
Yep.
Some people.
What's the score?
That did it. It's 9-7 Big Bang.
Yeah.
Sorry, Crow. We really enjoyed having you.
I feel like we need to give him a parting gift or something.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was that final episode that threw it away for me on Seinfeld. They phoned it in. It was junk.
See you, Crow.
Love you, man.
Wow.
This is a
I
rough
think Jeff would like to join you, but it's his show.
If I could leave, I would. Seinfeld would have been my number one pick overall.
Jeff's like, I'm out of here. Wait.
All right. So of the four of us here whose number one pick is still into this.
Yep, not mine.
Not mine.
Mine is.
Yours is. Is your number one pick still there, Stu? Don't have to say what it is, just is it still there?
What was my number one pick? I don't even remember.
Oh, I can tell you.
Yeah, just say yes or no.
Wait, that's mine. That's Pete's. I think that's Lance.
Would I know what your number one pick is?
Yeah. Bash.
Oh. I was actually thinking Newhart. So okay.
No.
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 Oh, I don't know. I mean,
No.
My number 1, 4, and 6 are still in it.
I'm not sure if I have yours. I know I had it because I'm not sure which is which here.
Gotcha. I emailed you mine, right?
Yeah. Oh no, I remember it was so funny because we had our choices were so different.
I got it. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, no, mine is not.
So Lance, yours is, don't say what it is, don't have to, but yours is the other one still in there.
Yeah.
So Andy versus Night Court.
Night Court. I'll throw it out there now.
Okay. So Pete says Night Court. What about Mama?
Hey, Eric was here.
Jeff?
Hey, Oracle, what's going on? Almost a grand finale, actually.
Yep. Whoa.
Jeff, what do you say?
Andy Griffith Show.
I'm going to have to go Andy Griffith. Lance?
Night Court.
Night Court. All right. 3 Night Courts and 2 Andys. What do we got going on here? June says Night Court.
It's an eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Jeff Davis says Night Court.
Crow came back.
Crow says Night Court. Good God. Rich says Night Court.
Thank you.
Fastback. Back on track with Andy.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Christopher Westman and Andy
Christopher
Griffith.
says Andy.
Born Distracted.
Born
Night Court.
Night Court.
This is tight.
Oh,
John Durbin.
look out.
Andy.
Oh no,
5 to 8.
Wayne
Oh,
is
5
Andy.
to 6.
JD is Andy.
I mean, 6 to 8. I mean, JD is Andy. Oh, 7 to 8. Brian F puts it back up to 9. 7 to 9.
Oh.
Travis with Andy.
6 to 6 on the board.
I got 8 to 9.
Yep.
I'm still waiting on.
I think we have a couple people out, right? No, one
I
person.
think
maybe?
that's it.
That might be it because we haven't heard from Mike in a while.
Right. I hope he's alive.
Yeah, I hope he made it home. I hope that's the reason why he's not.
I hope he's not
He's still
crashing on the
explaining
side of the road with a Taco Bell mess all over him.
Yelling Seinfeld.
Yeah.
But wait, I'm trying to move. He's in the middle of a field somewhere going, I can't get a signal.
Tell them I said Seinfeld.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Now the Taco Bell mess comes later.
I feel like I want to go get Taco Bell when we're done with the show.
Oh, Mike made it home. He's got to go. He's voting Night Court, obviously.
10 to 8
So that does
for Night Court now, I think.
So that cinches it. Night Court. Wow. Couple of good ones tonight on those.
Yep.
Wow.
Or shall I say a few? I mean, there was a few.
Oh wow, this is just about it here, guys.
You're right.
Not to
Three
mention
more
the whole.
votes. I mean,
Not to
three more
mention the
votes,
whole
right?
MASH debacle.
That took a lot out of me. I'm still tired from that one.
I cleaned up now.
The MASH recount debacle. Oh my God! Cheers is
Cheers.
KRP.
Yeah. All right, Mike will
This is
vote.
where the rubber meets the road.
Mike is voting Night Court the rest of the way. He said, so we'll have to remember that. I'm voting Cheers.
All right, Bourne is going KRP. Jeff is going Cheers. Lance?
I gotta go. Cheers.
No,
Cheers.
Lance.
And I was looking at the final four. It looks like what, 2 NBC shows and 2 CBS shows.
Take off that shirt, Lance.
Lance.
Man. Stand out
We
here.
need to know
and
Lance's
all
middle
alone.
name so you could use it
If
next time.
Lance comes back in a Cheers shirt, I'm gonna be. I'll be impressed.
We didn't get a shirt, but I've got a really ugly magnet from Cheers.
Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so Pete.
Cheers.
All right. Mama.
KRP.
KRP. And me.
I'll fight it to the
What
end.
am I going to say?
Even better, Lance.
I can't see
Yeah.
it.
Yet.
All I can see is turn the
Oh,
ticker off.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there we
oh,
go.
there.
Okay, so what do we got? Rich says cheers.
Rich is Cheers. Jeff Davis.
Jeff
Cheers.
Davis is cheers.
Crow is
Crow is
KRP.
KRP.
Christopher Cheers.
Yay.
That's gonna be a close one.
Dwayne is KRP.
Yep.
John Urban is KRP. Oh, wow. Okay, we're 5-7 right now.
Mike made it for one more vote. He says Cheers.
Mike says cheers. June says KRP.
What is going on over there? I think someone has my mom's phone. I don't think this is her.
Maybe they have her at Taco Bell Point.
Fastback is Cheers.
Fastback, cheers.
Brian F. KRP.
Brian F. KRP.
Travis is Cheers.
Travis is cheers.
JD's still thinking.
JD is cheers.
I'm quitting YouTube permanently.
JD is Cheers.
I think that's pretty much it. That's 11 for cheers to 7 KRP.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I see too.
Beer versus jugs.
Whew, here we go. Cheers makes it to the finals.
Well, booger.
And Brian,
Battle right there.
and Brian, I have to agree on this.
Cheers was our number one overall pick between the four of us.
That makes sense.
Here we go. Big Bang Theory versus Night Court.
Well, that's a gimme for me. I mean, it's
Me too.
so we got Bang and Night.
What?
All right, so
First it was
Lance,
Bang
you're going
Theory.
Bang.
Banging in the night.
Yeah.
Pete, you're banging.
Big bang.
Big bang.
Mama, you banging.
Apparently.
Jeff,
So he says.
Jeff, are you courting or banging?
Big Bang Theory for me.
He said big.
Jeff's banging.
No pressure.
Okay, so we got Christopher
Big
is
Bang.
banging.
Crow.
Before this is over.
I'm voting for the one that's actually funny, Crow says.
Yeah.
Crow's Night Court. Dwayne, Night Court.
Wayne is
After
Night Court.
myself.
Big Bang.
Fastback, Big Bang. Brian is B, Big
Oh.
Bang.
No.
Travis is Night Court.
So
John Durbin is
4-7.
Night Court.
I see 4 and 7 on there.
JD is Night Court. 5-8 so far. Rich is Big
Big
Bang. 5-9. Jeff Davis is Night Court.
Night Court.
That's 9-6. June is Night Court, so that's 9-7. With no Mike vote, it's 9-7 for Big Bang.
So we're missing 2 of our regulars here, Mike, and who else didn't vote?
I think that's about it. No, wait, Born Distracted.
Oh, you know what?
Born Distracted?
No. Oh yeah. No. That's not. We can't have a tie on this one.
No, but there's no tie. I don't think.
Yeah, there's not.
1.
You voted?
Nope. Got to go with Big Bang then.
Search my show. It's a
1 1 1 2 2 2 3 2 3 3 3
hit
4
live chat.
5 4 5
It's under it. You got to
4 6 4 7.
Wait, what is it?
I don't know.
It's Big Bang versus Night Court.
Why is it making it do replay?
Oh, just type in what you want in the live chat.
I can't. What?
Here, let me see.
It's
Hold
too
on.
much.
Oh, it's too much. Wait a minute. What are you watching? You're on episode 1.
It's the cackle in the background. I love it.
She was getting ready to vote on our first episode. We weren't even taking votes.
Newfangled electronics.
You want a Big Bang, right?
Yeah, I want to be back.
And the write-in for Rise of Skywalker.
All right. There's only 1 vote left, so
You put me in there, right?
yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is, Big Bang.
Oh wow, what a clash we have here.
What is the picture she has on her thing?
Is that a llama?
It's an alpaca.
Oh, an alpaca.
We went to the alpaca place.
Oh yeah, we went to some alpaca farm.
Oh, they make beautiful mittens.
You.
What was the show where the guy? I just watched a show where the guy cut off the head of an alpaca.
Oh no.
Oh, they make wonderful hats too.
No. Oh.
That's an alhata.
You'll find one in the bed next season.
No.
And I'm an alhata.
It'll be an alpaca.
Awful.
Like the Godfather, the horse.
Yeah.
There's an alpaca in my bed.
Are we ready for the final?
Is that an alpaca in your bed, or are you just happy to see it?
Wow.
Well, that's my stuffed beaver. It's fun. Oh boy, go dog.
It is the big matchup right here.
Look
He's
at
got
you.
Sweet Lord.
Look at that.
I'm just dying to get. Dying to get a Cheers package from Papa.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Right there.
So this is it.
This is it.
Final countdown.
Well, we know what Crow's gonna say.
Oh, you know what's interesting here in our
Yeah.
our overall list between us? Cheers was number 1. Big Bang Theory was number 2.
Well, that's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense then.
You know, when people flip me off, I say no. You have the math wrong. I'm number 2 because I'm the shit.
So you're gonna vote? It's Big Bang and Cheers.
Unfortunately, I can't say that whole line at school.
Oh, that's difficult.
All right, Lance, what do you say?
Cheers.
That's what I'm saying too.
Jeff,
Cheers.
Pete,
Cheers.
Oh, double.
cheers for both of you. All right, I'm gonna say. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Big Bang
Cheers.
is over here because of Cheers. Like, Cheers led the way in funny.
Yeah.
Seinfeld kind of
yeah.
sunk it, but that's the other. Oops.
Wait a minute. My mom voted for both Big Bang Theory and Cheers. Which one is it?
Big cheers.
Big,
Big
cheers.
Big cheers.
Cheers.
Junebug, we know exactly what you mean. You meant cheers.
Oh, retracted one.
Oh,
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
But I
Wow.
want to say cheers.
Come on, Rich, say cheers.
You can do it.
Yeah, Rich,
It's
come on.
peer pressure.
Well,
You
Rick,
can do it.
say which one you think is the best. Although nostalgia does mean a lot, I swear by that. Nostalgia means a ton, but
It does mean a ton, that's for sure.
actually, for me, with all the shows or games or anything, nostalgia means as much to me as anything.
what was the
Mystery Science
sitcom we
Theater.
watched together?
The first sitcom that we watched together was like,
Well, that's it. Cheers wins.
Cheers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can still remember watching the final episode of Cheers in the first apartment we ever had together, which we only had for a month, but it was during
Oh,
the
wow.
2 months. But we watched it in the final episode of Cheers because I still have that videotape somewhere tucked away. Imagine that. I have something tucked away.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Manos,
Manos.
the hands of fate.
Oh, that was
Massive.
brutal.
Manos, the hands of fate. That is
So
good.
cheers is the big winner. How about that?
That's
That
pretty
is
killer.
awesome. I was waiting to see if either Seinfeld or Night Court got into that last round against Cheers. Basically, they were both shows that just rode on Cheers' coattails to get going.
True.
Yeah,
You know,
very
There
true.
was a for us 10:30 time slot, 9:30 Eastern. I don't know what you guys, but for us it was 10 o'clock was Cheers, and then 10:30 was the show they were trying to pull in. They pulled in they pulled in Night Court 1st.
Mhm.
It didn't
Yep.
last as long
Yeah.
as Cheers did.
Yeah.
And then they brought in Seinfeld afterwards, was carried on
Yep.
after the fact. So that's kind of interesting how those are all NBC shows too, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So would anyone have changed their vote if it was Seinfeld instead of Big Bang?
Against what?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Against Cheers.
Not in the least.
No.
I would have voted Seinfeld.
Well-
Still, for me, it goes back to how they ended it. So
The
Yeah.
people who love Seinfeld, and I like Seinfeld, but I just, it's nothing. You can pick out a show at random and watch it. It means nothing, right? Because
Yeah.
there's no continuity of anything. There's no story.
I think
I'm
when
going-
you boil down to it, like everyone in Seinfeld, they're all assholes.
Yeah,
That-
very true.
I
That
was
was the whole point of the final episode.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, it's great and everything, but they're all assholes. But I don't feel that way about Cheers.
agreed.
Seinfeld would
Agreed.
be a show that I would put on if I was flipping through the channels looking for just something on in the background. Even now, I'd put it on and just be like, but I'd pay zero attention to it, more or less. It's like it, but it just doesn't. It wouldn't be a stopper for me to watch. Never
Cheers,
was.
Right.
Cheers wasn't full of assholes, but Carla was a real bitch.
Oh hell yeah! How would
But
you
then-
compare her character in Cheers to Danny DeVito's character in Taxi?
Yeah, same kind of character.
They
Kinda?
almost should have been married.
Go for her.
But then it comes to Diane versus Rebecca.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which era?
And the thing about that is
Diane.
another thing that shows a good sitcom can deal with these changes and actually maintain a level without really falling off. Not many shows have been able to do that over the years. Usually the characters start to change and away it goes, right?
Mm.
And they have major changes in Cheers, but Cheers has 2 eras, like you said, and a lot of comparison there, which is better. But at the end of the day, both were good.
Good writing
Matt
too.
has
Yeah.
a lot of different eras in it where people have changed, but both were good. They're very different, but both were good.
Yeah.
Easy to compare, but you're not. Whereas other things jump the shark and they're terrible after the people leave.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
that's
it's like we
what-
talked about. It's like we talked about Welcome Back, Carter. When
Yeah.
Travolta left and they brought in another character, and it just
Yeah.
didn't compare.
Mhm.
Nose
I
dive.
don't
Exactly.
Law and Order.
remember
Yeah.
that. Like I don't remember
Yeah.
anything after
Yeah,
that.
exactly. There's several
Yeah.
shows like that, right? Then you look at a show with the real anomaly here is Frasier, who had the same cast
Yeah.
of 5 main characters. from year 1 through year 11,
That's true.
and they only got
Very
stronger. They didn't have
that's
anybody
true.
really go out of the show. They all stayed there.
Different people
yeah.
moved in, but nobody.
Yeah, there's
the
supporting characters that
main
came around, but the
ones
main
never
5 were
left,
there.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. The
Yeah.
strength of the writing. Like
Yes.
the other day, we talked about Raymond. Raymond brought in more characters, and they got stronger as it went
Okay.
on. And that's not the rule. That's the exception. Like I said, a lot of times they
Right.
bring in characters and they fall off. But yeah, the consistency of Frasier was amazing.
I get the feeling that Everybody Loves Raymond is one of these shows that I really would like to sit down and start at the beginning and watch
Mhm.
the whole thing.
Pete, I'll tell you, I don't like the first season of Everybody Loves Raymond. It's kind of just a typical sitcom. It wasn't that interesting.
Okay, yeah.
But I think every year it gets better,
There you go.
which is interesting because I didn't watch it right away. I didn't watch it until like the 5th season or something. But after it was done, I went back and watched it. And I was like, oh, I don't even like this season. It was just I don't know.
Very interesting though.
It wasn't that bad, but there was just some like typical
Trying to read
sitcom
over.
stuff in there.
It was a plain
Yeah.
show.
It didn't
Like
stand out anyway.
But like Cheers, I think was in trouble their first year too.
Cheers sucks.
Ratings wise, and it got strong.
Interesting.
Yeah, OEB Pete says The Office can be the only winner. I hate to say it, Pete. Office got the boot in the first round. I don't understand how it happened, but it did.
I think The Office lost to what was it? Was it like
First round.
First round.
Housewives of Beverly Hills or something like that? I don't know.
Damn, Pete, throwing down.
And it's great seeing those pictures, those cast pictures of Cheers. I still flash on the episode where Cliff was wearing the zapper.
Yeah, oh God, that's hilarious. Man, well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, Pete. Office is in my top 3 of all time shows.
And I just got to say, I've never watched it much. So.
And to me, season 1 of The Office is my favorite. I know most people don't like it, but I thought it was the best season. It's so uncomfortable to watch.
Really?
It's rough. Oh, it's really rough. Well, Michael was different in the first season. He was a jackass that everyone hated. Where after that, he was kind of a jackass that you kind of liked, because you realize he wasn't a mean guy. He was just kind of a
Awkward guy.
He was awkward. He was kind of ignorant about certain things.
Yeah.
They definitely made him more lovable.
So
See, JD,
on that note,
Dr. Johnny Fever, JD.
there's all kinds of shows that were set in LA, obviously, where Lance is from. What about St. Louis? Were there any sitcoms that were set in St. Louis?
Yeah, that one with Dan.
Well, there was one that just went off the air. Like, was it called Supersized? Or it was basically like a sitcom. It was like a fake Walmart type thing.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, Superstore?
Yeah.
Superstore.
Okay.
I only saw the first season, but it was in St. Louis. There was a show with John Larroquette that was based in St. Louis.
But it didn't look like St. Louis at all.
No, it took place in a bus stop, and it was a bus station.
John Larroquette show. Yeah, it was a bus show.
Yeah, and
Bus
I
station.
don't know.
Yeah,
There was nothing about it that had anything to do with St. Louis at all, other than it was supposed to be there. And then there was another one in the 80s. I can't think of her name. That was it was a husband and wife, and there was a son. They were running like a daycare in their house, and that was supposed to be in St. Louis. I think Norm from Cheers actually did a guest star in there.
With George Wendt, yeah.
Wow.
That's all I can remember, though. There's not many.
Pete actually brings up a good point there at the end. Put that last comment up there. He says that where the heck is Corner Gas or Kim's Convenience or Schitt's Creek, King of Kensington? But my point is anti-Canadian, but that would be interesting too, because her and I talked about this the other day.
Saturday.
When you think about a lot of great British sitcoms, which we discussed a little bit last week, and just non-US sitcoms, it'd be very interesting to make one of just non-US sitcoms, whether it's Canadian, British, whatever ones. Well, probably that's all we're going to be familiar with is Canadian, and because you guys do get some Canadian ones like Letterkenny and Trailer Park Boys and
Beachcombers.
Beachcombers. Ever heard of the Beachcombers? Stuff like that. That would be interesting. No. But maybe you just would never see it.
Schitt's Creek's down there, though, isn't it?
Schitt's Creek's gone down there.
Because didn't it win a bunch of awards at the last?
Yeah.
Was it Golden Globes or something that are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are You Being Served is one of my all-time favorites, Pete.
That's a great show.
It's not going to endure you free.
So I looked up the shows set in St. Louis, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Wow.
And I've heard of maybe 2 of these. Oh, wait, Lucas Tanner. I remember that. That was set in St. Louis.
Fastback saying Cheers had 3 spinoffs. Frasier.
The Tortellis.
The Tortellis. Yep.
Oh, right. Oh my God.
Wait, what was the other one? What was the other one?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, he's asking.
Oh.
Yeah, he was asking, does it have 3 or?
Not that I know of.
No. Yeah, also, I love this too.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen that?
I've seen bits of it.
I think I've watched 1 episode.
IT Crow.
I watched all of it. It's really good. I mean, I liked it.
How much?
But like Trailer Park Boys, like I told you the other day, I watched the first episode and I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah,
you gotta keep going.
Exactly. Yeah, it takes a while to sort of get into its own. Like if you watch the original movie that they made, it's very sort of bland. They bring other characters in, and it takes a while to develop because you got to realize it was made for $1.50 in a trailer, literally in a trailer park in Nova Scotia.
Wow.
And so it's become now 20 years it's been, and it's still on Netflix. So now one of the lead characters passed away, so they're doing it animated.
Really? They passed away?
Yeah, well, it was the guy who plays Mr. Leahy, the trailer park supervisor.
Yes.
John Dunsworth. He was a very well-known, he was a Halifax famous actor type thing. He made a living at it, but just within the city, 1 million people in Halifax, he was very popular, very famous within the city and such. But he passed away 2 or 3 years ago now. And they've been doing it animated ever since. He was in Haven. Remember the show Haven that used to be on? American.
I remember the name.
It was
based on a Stephen King book.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
he played one of the guys in that book.
The wrestler Edge. Adam Copeland was also in that show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anyway. Find the very first Christmas episode. That's probably the best one.
Because it kind of, when I looked at it, it kind of reminded me of the reason that I don't, and I know that my opinion is not the popular one, but that the reason that I don't like Christmas Vacation or Vacation, it's especially Christmas Vacation, which most people love, they love it. Yeah. And I'm just like, it's a way of life that it would just bugs the hell out of me. I'm just like, why would you? Don't be like that. It doesn't work like that.
It's all
my favorite Christmas movie right there. Between as far as Christmas movies go, it's Christmas Vacation's number 1, Rise of Skywalker's number 2.
Because it's shit.
Because of the noise too. No,
I've never even seen it, and it's so
season 3 is where I started watching Trailer Park Boys and went back and caught up, and that was when it sort of hit its stride. But those seasons are 6 episodes long. It's like you got an hour and a half investment to watch the whole season.
Okay.
Yeah, 2-hour investment to watch the whole season. So it's not very difficult to watch.
Oh, I see the fastbacks. He's saying, I think he means Sam and Diane, but they never got married. Fastback.
Yeah, they never did get there.
They almost did twice, I believe.
Yeah, I agree. Crow has it on there. Like, you definitely have to watch more than the first episode. I'll even say more than the first season.
Yeah.
To really develop any sort of appreciation for it. Because you got to realize the main character that is the best actor of the group is the guy named Mike Smith, who plays Bubbles. And Bubbles is barely even in at the beginning. He was a sound guy on the production, buddy of everybody. And they brought him in to do this bit part. And this part caught fire. And now we went to see them live on stage one time over Christmas. They had a Christmas special. 5 of them did it. And he was so obviously, and anything you see, he is so much obviously the showman of the group. He runs, everything is built around him, and he runs it, whether it's musically or comedy-wise, but you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The main stars of the show, the main characters in Trailer Park Boys, are actually just sort of, they're there. So it's neat to see. You can really see that.
He's sort of natural. He's one of those natural actors.
Yeah.
Somebody who you can fit him in, like he could play any part you wanted to stick him in.
Yeah.
So you'd have to be a few seasons, a few episodes in before you ever saw that started to develop.
Okay.
But anyway, it's still a crass, crude show. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But that's kind of the point too.
I forgot we were still live. It sounds like an after show.
We still got 14 people watching too. So,
here's my one I say every time we talk about TV. One of my favorite shows, comedies, In-Betweeners.
In-Betweeners.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
The British one.
There's Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
There they are.
Mr. Leahy.
Mr. Leahy there with the microphone on.
Yeah.
It's quite a cast right there.
And then is the person that you're talking about that's very charismatic, are they in this picture?
Mike Smith is a guy called Bubbles, and he's the one right in the middle in the white shirt with the big glasses.
Way in the back.
Yeah. Okay.
At the back. Yeah, not the kid in front. That's Corey and Trevor, which are the
Dumb and Dumber of the show.
Yeah.
You're right. Hilarious. Yeah. So I don't know. I just it's just one of those things where I'm like, But
I think the humor catches us more so because it's very East Coast humor. Like it's like we could walk down the road and go, yep, right over there. There's the trailer park right there.
Well, you go to Halifax, and it's a big, massive harbor. Like, they had a container ship pull in this week with like one of these supersized ones that carries 16,000 shipping containers on it. So it's a big harbor. And when you're going in, you go over the big bridges, and you look over. There's these 3 very prominent, like probably 300-foot high, red and white smokestacks. And I say the same thing to my daughter every time we go across it. Hey, those are the smokestacks you can see in the episodes of the Trailer Park Boys. And every time she hits me, because you've told me that like 27 times straight going across this bridge. So yeah. So we can relate to it because it's life down in that area. But it really is huge in Canada, and Netflix picked it up when it gets stopped in Canada, and it's done really well for them there too. Believe me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it kind of helps get to work for them a couple of years.
Yeah.
One other thing I guess I want to show. Well, I don't know how well this is going to show up.
It still do.
Okay, I don't know.
What's that?
No, should we do that one? Hold on a second. I'll find one here. Somebody's mentioning
Empire Strikes Back, buddy. Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Here. This is
And all the Pixar
somebody
animated
just mentioned
films.
this.
Oh yes, Lance.
Yeah, the pig in Toy Story, right?
Pig?
Wasn't he? Did he do the voice?
Yeah.
Every single one from Cars.
He's in every one.
Oh yeah.
He plays
all of them.
Yes, he is too.
Tommy Shaw, Shelley Long.
Holy crap.
Not bad.
Those 2 pictures are not really they don't make them look all that good. They're sort of strung out, both of them. I don't know which one looks more strung out.
Wow.
And now all I want to do is find a I want to hold on. I need to find it. See if I can find it.
Remember our Christmas movie show we talked about? There was a newer Christmas movie that had Shelley Long and George Wendt in it. They were a married couple.
Yes.
Mhm.
Very
Yeah.
new, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they were Mr. and Mrs. Claus actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You guys said it was really, really good too, and I don't think I ever did watch it.
Yeah.
Did you watched it, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I mean, it was, I enjoyed it. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a great movie, but I enjoyed it. Especially having them in it. It was interesting to see them
Sure. Yeah.
working together. I don't think I've ever seen those two together
Russell and
outside of Cheers.
what was it called?
Christmas Chronicles.
That was good.
The first one was good. The second one was not so
Yeah,
good.
we only watched the first one. We didn't watch the second one. I don't think.
Yeah.
But it was a year old or so, right? We had never
Yeah.
never seen it. We watched it this year.
I don't
Well,
tend
what was her best movie?
stuff, but I like
Say that you could think of. Shelley Long.
Her best movie?
Oh, Money Pit.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I was going.
That's what I was gonna
Money
say.
Pit's good.
Oh,
I
I
say
love Money
Night
Pit.
Shift.
Night
No, I
Shift.
like Night
Yeah.
Shift.
So
And that was early in her career.
That's one of the best scenes
Cross-
ever.
Let's just break it down. Pros, I don't know what that means. Tit, I think we all know what that is. Two tit. Shun, from the Latin to shun, to push away, to say no. I don't even know what that's doing in there. There are more lines from movies. Jeff, I don't know if you heard me earlier. We need to do that. That's going to be one of our shows.
I was headed down the hall and I shouted out, yes, it's true. This man has no dick. Which might be my favorite line of all time.
Oh. Sorry, JD. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, JD.
With Goldberg,
Santa's sleigh.
I have never heard of it.
I think that's an
And
name.
I'm a Christmas movie freak.
Wait,
When it
Goldberg,
comes to-
the wrestler?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't see what happened.
I didn't see it either. What just happened?
JD's
That's crazy.
Caps and my Bruins
There it
are playing right now.
There it
So
is. Oh,
Oh yeah, what's going on with the Blues?
They're starting right now.
Oh.
worry about your luck.
that's bad.
Ouch.
Cardinals are winning.
Oh well, all right. Well, let's hope that goes well for the Blues then. Yeah, Night Shift was an amazing movie,
It was a fantastic movie. It really was.
Yeah.
Henry
and
Winkler,
we've mentioned it before.
Michael
But what?
Michael
Oh, yeah,
Keaton.
yeah.
Who
I
got
remember that,
who
yeah.
debuted in that movie? Partying in the Morgue.
Oh, we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dances with Wolves.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner? The Wolf.
Yep.
Wow.
Kevin Costner. did
Let's
nice
see if
stuff.
I can find.
Love that, Lance.
Really?
Now that was that before. Oh, jeez, I'm trying to think of the movie. He was on the cutting room floor. It starred Kevin Kline, and all these guys get together. They were because Kevin Costner's character dies, but he's never actually on screen. I'm blanking on the name of the movie. Kevin Kline, Tom Berenger, Joe Beth Williams, William Hurt.
Oh, you're talking about the
Big Chill. Big
Big
Chill.
Chill.
Big Chill. Okay.
Let me see if I can pull this up here.
Isn't it? Is it his funeral? They all come for his funeral?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But he's supposed to
Yeah,
have some
there's
big
Costner
scenes.
right in the
Yeah,
middle.
there he is.
Who's that?
He's a frat
Wow.
boy. And they have popcorn in the little weight machine.
Wait, who is that?
I don't think I've ever noticed that.
Yep.
You people are partying in a morgue.
Did you pass the movie book then? Below that
Yeah.
second shelf down below the ordinance. Movies one.
Corn dog. All right.
No.
And then that guy on the saxophone on the subway is great. He's like,
TV.
he just starts writing him a check.
Yeah,
Gives him a check to
because
stop.
he messes up. Yeah. Or when Michael Keaton gives rides in the hearse, he's like, "Hey, you like music?" And he starts doing it, dun, dun, the jumping jack flash.
To Ron Howard's brother, Clint Howard. Hey kids, you like music? And he starts jumping jack flash.
Hey, David just showed up. He was here last week. He missed the show.
Hey, David.
Hey, David.
I'm curious, David. What would be your number one sitcom?
There you go, buddy.
Yeah, there you go.
What is that?
The signet. What's the signet?
Autographed?
Yeah. Hi, I love this. What's it say? Hi, I love this film. 11, 16, 14?
14,
Oh, no,
yeah.
11, 16, 14?
13,
11.
yep.
Yeah, Henry Winkler, anyway.
Oh, man.
Fantastic.
Fonz on the back.
I didn't get an autograph, but I did shake hands with him.
Oh, cool.
Which one?
Yeah.
He was at the Comic-Con, and he was leaving his booth to go take a break. And I was like, "Hey, Henry, how's it going?" And I stuck my hand, shook hands, and he was very nice, and he walked off. Shook hands with Ferrigno like that, too. He was in his booth, like, working his ass off trying to get his stuff together. Because he was I think he was pissed because he didn't have anybody there to help him. But I walked by and shook hands, and so. Oh, there you go.
Last season of MASH.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Didn't he play the neighbor in House?
I don't know.
William Catt.
Yes.
Scary movie. They had
That was a great movie. The second one was horrible, but the first one was awesome.
You know, I was looking up.
And Bull was in it.
Yeah.
I was looking at movies set in St. Louis. George Wendt. I think they said it was his TV debut, and I forgot what. I don't remember what show that was.
Yeah, and the Greatest American Hero, William Catt was in that.
William Catt.
Oh, I love that show.
That's the guy I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Yeah, he was in the first episode that I watched the other night.
Was he there? Okay.
Yeah. I shook hands with Billy Corgan once.
Oh, wow.
For the last
Billy
show.
Corgan does. Hey, Papa Pete, doesn't Billy Corgan? He's the one that bought NWA, the wrestling sanction.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Really?
He's right into wrestling. Big time.
Yeah, but he bought
Didn't
the NWA.
Didn't he buy TNA and NWA?
I don't know about TNA. TNA's so weird.
It is. It is. But
I mean, he was trying to revive the NWA name and get that going.
Yeah.
Can't stand his voice.
I like some of his songs. I'm not
Such
a big
whiny,
fan, but
such a whiny voice. I'm like, just stop. Just
No, Papa Pete. No, I remember there was a lawsuit because he had invested some money and it was promised to get a return on his money. I remember there was lawsuits, but I don't know if he actually owned TNA. I'm thinking about it.
Great Ragu.
okay. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of them.
So speaking of the Great Ragu, he was playing two characters on two different shows. He was playing the character on Blansky's Beauties, and he was playing the Big Ragu on Laverne and Shirley.
It wasn't the same. Was the same character?
Blansky's Beauties. I don't remember that at all.
That was a spin-off of
Karen K. Isn't that kind of funny? It was Karen spelled with a C, and the last name was K. Just thought that was weird. Yeah, it's kind of true. No, it's not kind of true, Rich. It's true. He's a whiny guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he whines when he vocalizes. I can't call it singing. I have to call it vocalization. That's why certain times you'll hear me refer to somebody as a vocalist, not a singer, because they don't sing. Was ist das?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
If only
Where'd
that
you
was
get that?
real. It's not real.
It's not. It's not.
If only it was real.
You
Hey,
may
Pete,
think
show the-
it's butter,
show the
but it's
autograph.
not.
Pete, show the autograph where the guy signed the outside.
Oh my God, I don't even know where it is right now. Like, send them away and I have a piece of cardboard. I slide the picture of this thing, just slide the pictures out, sign them, slide them right back in to mail them. And the guy didn't slide it out, he just signed the plastic thing.
Yeah, that was the NASCAR guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, Clint Boyer.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Best part about it is I
There you
sent it in 2014. I got it back last April. 6 years. So you signed the plastic.
This is one of my favorite things. Is
Oh, nice.
when I went to the NAMM
Micronauts.
show, or not the NAMM show, to the Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And Michael Golden was there, and he had a bunch of his prints of comic book covers and artwork. And
Nice.
this first Micronauts comic book cover, he had them printed, and I was like, this was one of the things where I was like, I'm not going to do that. And Christine's like, no, you need to do that. And I'm like, okay.
Wait, is that connected with the Micronaut
Yes.
little
It
guys?
came out. This came out at the same time the toys came out.
Oh, man, I
But
used to
none
have
of this
a bunch
stuff,
those
like
toys.
a Troyer and Bug and all these Baron Karza, none of that stuff existed with the toys.
Slide that back. Give me two.
But Marvel picked it up, and Michael Golden did the artwork. And the artwork, Michael Golden is really good. One of my other favorite things I collected was in college when he did the NAMM about Vietnam, and just such a great organic artist. I love it. His work speaks to me, and it was great to meet him because he's such a great guy.
Night, Rich.
Really
See you later, Rich.
Take care, Rich.
See you, Rich.
Rich is a short timer. Only lasted 2 hours and 40 minutes.
John Durbin talking about Ken Tamplin.
Kind of surprised. That
No,
made sense
I don't
too.
think Ken Tamplin wants to do that. Ken Tamplin is a vocal coach, and he's out there on the internet, and you can go do his classes and stuff. He's really good. I mean, he's a good vocalist, good singer, does all kinds of different styles. See, Rich.
Um,
No, thanks to everybody for voting and hanging out.
Yeah,
Thank you,
really.
guys.
One last one I'll show this because
What?
JD asked earlier what movie was John Ratzenberger in that was sci-fi from the 80s, and I said Empire Strikes Back because I did have the picture of it from the
What? So that was Empire Strikes Back?
wow.
yeah.
That's very cool.
What other I would say sci-fi, but it is technically sci-fi, but movie was he in? He was in a bunker. What was he?
Bunker.
I don't know.
I don't know off the top.
If I'm correct, he was in Superman, wasn't he?
Like the very original 1977 Superman.
Uh-huh.
The Brando one?
Yeah, there he is. They were doing some missile test, and he was in the bunker.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Take care, Fastback.
See you, Fastback. Thanks for stopping by.
Fastback.
Thanks for the votes, man.
You were talking about Rita
No.
Moreno earlier. We did one day at a time, right?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
I sent it to her.
Okay, you got it. So you just find out where to send it?
Yeah. I used to do that. There's one when that's from like West Side Story here.
Mhm.
I have a story about West Side Story music. I was driving around with a guy from work, and Christine and I had just gone on a road trip, and I made her a mixed CD to listen to.
Yeah.
And and I left it in the car, and I was taking this speaker cab over to a buddy of mine before I worked at St. Louis Music. And so we're driving along, and it's rock and roll. I'm like, yeah, all right, this is cool. And all of a sudden, I feel pretty, oh, so pretty. I said, this is a CD I made for my wife. He goes, oh, sure it is.
That's classic.
I'm sitting there going, what the hell is this?
Bull doesn't believe
Bull.
you either. Bull doesn't believe you either.
Okay.
Oh man. Well, Jeff is
guys.
and
Yeah.
before we go, Jeff is modeling his new shirt.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. They're beautiful.
This is the one that I beat Atari on. Very proud of that.
They tried to deny it.
Yeah, exactly. Atari takes it down.
That's powered grip.
So, Jeff, I've just before our the premiere and the stream last night, I cleared the 125 design with Tommy.
Right.
So we'll see if Atari takes that down when I put it up.
Yeah, they might, because I cleared this one with them and they immediately struck it down for some reason.
Yeah, Atari did.
Yeah.
But what it is, yeah, they put it's T Public is doing it on behalf of Atari because Atari puts out certain parameters. But man, crazy.
Even when it's got nothing to do with them.
Right.
They just take everything down.
Yeah.
You got to fight to get it back up.
That looks
Is
like
that a video game thing?
That's crazy.
Get it
They
out.
do that.
Jeff's shirt looks like my background. I created a Teams background
Oh
because
yes.
we use Teams to work. That's the Amico. So when I'm sitting here, like the Amico's up in the corner.
Ah,
Most people have no clue what it is. They're like, "What is that hovering over your head?" Well, let me tell you.
Well, that's the television. I really have to tell Tommy that story sometime. Oh, Perry's coming back.
Perry's back.
Well, what do you
Cherry
think about
Perry.
the new Glacier White, the flat and gloss white that Tommy showed?
oh, I really liked it.
Oh,
he
they
says he's
have
gonna
one
do
now?
something. Because he says he's gonna do a similar treatment with the black one.
Yeah, the outside
I think
is gloss, like this would be gloss, and then the inside would be I can't do this.
Just a flat.
The
Would
flat.
be matte. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, Matt.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't have the silver ring anymore, so it's white on white.
Hey, your brother's here.
He should have his own music.
Yeah, we've always said that Perry should have a little.
Whenever
theme
he
song
whenever
that
he
goes on.
pops in, it should be like no 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 no. Then just he's gone again.
Yeah.
A little
Zero.
tequila hat, little
Or that-
Mexican hat and a tequila shot.
Sorry,
Or
I
that
should one,
soundbite, Yo Quiero Taco Bell.
one more for Lance.
Oh no, there'd be copyright on that.
Yeah, gotta show one more
Look
for
at
Lance.
that.
There you go.
But it's
Maud
not
didn't
me,
make the
Arthur.
Pete, are you the only one that sent for an autograph with Maud and asked for?
Adrian Barbeau.
Okay. There you go. And she was like a Miss Wrestling or something way back when. That's how she met John Carpenter.
Oh,
was that
really?
right?
Yeah, I heard that on a podcast.
Wow. Is she still
I think it was-
around?
I'd wrestle.
You know, I don't know.
Who? Adrian Barbeau?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, still alive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's still alive.
No, it was
Need
on a
to get
Roddy
her on the
Piper
show.
podcast when he was talking about
Okay.
They Live.
I'm on VIP pre-order wood
Ooh,
grain, but
Galaxy
digging the
purple.
galaxy purple.
Right on,
Yeah.
JD.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still got to do the GTO red. I got to get one.
Are we gonna have his and hers?
Well, there you go.
Oh, that's sweet.
We have his and her founders editions coming. So
Oh, nice.
Nice. Very nice.
I
But
didn't
not
know.
the Switch.
That must be my 25th wedding anniversary.
spoiled the
present.
surprise, guys.
Well, what games?
Dadgummit.
What games is
And I
Mama
thought I
C
was getting
looking at?
it. Silly me.
What's that?
So, what games is Mama C interested in? You know,
All of them. Well, no.
All
what
of
was
them?
it? Astro
Astro Smash.
Astro Smash.
Astro
That was
Smash.
the one that really was like, uh-huh. I am not a gamer. Like, I don't have the hand-eye coordination for it. That's not my thing, but this appeals to me. It looks like something I could actually like sit down and enjoy myself with.
That's the
Oh,
whole
absolutely.
point of it. Yeah,
that's the whole point.
whole
It's a
point of
classic
it.
game.
Yeah.
And Tommy has some screenshots on the last AAA episode of
Yeah.
Astro Smash. It was
Oh,
it's
yeah.
coming along nicely.
What's even
looks
better
really
now?
cool.
Yeah, and like the hyperspace, instead of it just, the cannon just jumping around, it's a whole streak. And if I remember right, in the original game, when you hyperspace, you could die from, collision with a rock.
Yeah,
Well,
you
now,
go up and
now
poof.
it's the opposite. Now it will destroy the rock if you hyperspace into it.
Oh,
So you would win.
Wow.
Nice.
So that's a
That's
nice playable
delightful.
feature.
Right on.
Pete, I think you and Chrissy need to do some streaming when the Amico comes out.
I think so too. We're gonna do some streaming sometime soon. We've talked
Watch
one
him
game
kick
that we
my
do
butt.
like to play. She loves it very much, and I enjoy it a lot too, but not very good at it. It's Bubble Bobble, the original NES Bubble Bobble. So
Hey,
we've often talked about.
We streamed the last Bubble Bobble, Bubble Bobble 4,
Oh, okay.
a few months ago. Yeah, it just came out, I guess, last year sometime.
Say
Right
that
on.
10 times
It's like the
fast.
music.
Exactly. We
It's
also
like
streamed.
the soundtrack to it. Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding.
We also streamed Parasol Stars, which
I
is
know.
kind
So
of
girly.
connected to it. I think isn't like Parasol Stars called Bubble Bobble like 2 or 3 or something.
Nice.
It's connected.
Oh, there's one.
Okay. He's so
That's
beautiful.
Punky. His real name's Mal, but I call him Punky.
He's
Right
so
on.
handsome.
Right on.
He's so handsome. He's a dick, but he's handsome.
Get rid of
Yeah. Oh, this
Oh,
guy
I
is
got-
especially.
No, that one's You can
think
tell
he
it's
made my dog
spring
leave
because
the other day.
our indoor cats I've had to chase 2 across the lawn today that are trying to sneak out.
This one being one of them.
Uh-huh.
They never go outside. And they're both belong to my kids. So if I lose one, I might as well just not come home. Because I
Yikes.
get in the car, drive away, don't ever come back. So I would be in so much.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Isn't it funny how indoor cats sometimes try to bolt right out the door? I don't know what they're
time of
thinking.
year. It's time of year. I think
This
it's the
guy-
birds.
This guy slinks out. He's afraid to be out, and he'll slink along the edge of the house.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, you know,
Well,
he always comes back in for treats.
My daughter has one would be about the same size, but he's all black. And he's never been outside. But today I opened the door to come back in off the deck and he just shot out. And he kind of almost went diagonally like he was going to launch off the front of the deck. And the dog was right there and just went. And he went, nope. U-turned and like slid up the side of the house. So I was able to catch him. So, like, good job, Ralph.
Daphne does that. That's her job. They say Aussies like to have jobs, and he's her job.
Yeah.
If he's messing with the bag, I'm like, hey, and she'll go running. She'll go running after him.
Hey Pete, before we go, you know, every time I post about the show about when it's going to be on, I always add in 9 p.m. PPT.
PPT.
No one has ever asked me what that means.
That's perfect. Because everybody knows, Jeff.
It stands for pre-party time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, there you go. It's Luke.
Hey, Luke.
Hey, Luke.
Luke,
We've
perfect
been
timing.
here for 3 hours now, for Pete's sake. So
That was a perfect timing, Luke. We're just getting going. We're just starting up.
Luke's my brother from another mother.
Luke's actually from up around the same area that Mama C's from. So grew up there. Here in New Brunswick. Lives 3,000 miles away now, but right on.
We have some life in common.
Yeah.
Be my brother from another mother.
You ready?
Wait, are we doing a movie night next week? I completely forgot about it.
We certainly could. I've seen a few.
Is that the last? Wednesday of the month?
Yeah, that's the last Wednesday of the month. Yeah.
Oh, I guess we better do one.
Yeah. We can figure that out.
Shoot,
We
yeah.
could do an in-depth analysis of the rise of Skywalker.
I would like to answer Celia's question. When do the wives get to play again?
You know what?
You guys can come all over you want.
Oh,
Pete, I already did that episode in the bathroom earlier, so that's
Oh my God! I just set the ball on the tee and you hit it out of the park.
I didn't deem it appropriate
Yes,
right here. So
All right. We outlasted JD.
We have that's a challenge, but the Bruins scored in overtime, so double overtime. So
Double overtime.
Tonight, yeah.
Anyway, JD's
care,
not going to stay up and watch the Blues
Thanks,
game?
JD.
Yep, see you, JD.
Talk soon, JD.
The Blues are on
We
right
had
now.
such a good time talking the other night.
Right on.
So, yeah, no, check out when Eddie passed, he and a couple of guys from the band got together and they did Mean Street by Van Halen from the what the heck? Why can't I say the name of the album? Anyway, but man, he's finger tapping, doing it's just awesome. It's just killer to watch him play, man. So yeah, check that out. Maybe I'll put a link out there tomorrow night. But yeah, he and I are gonna get together. We're gonna do I think we're gonna do a top 10 NAMM experiences sometime soon, and he's got another friend that he wants to get together with too on there. So we'll do lots of stuff.
So what are you doing tomorrow for the show?
Tomorrow is going to be Judas Priest and Scorpions. In fact, here, hold on just a second. I'll do this real quick. I know it's taking time, but it doesn't take that long. There. And then I can come over. Yes, thank you. One more thing to hit. I always love that when you're saving stuff. And it's like, do you want to do that? You sure you want to do that? You want to do this? Is this ratio good? You're like, yes, just do it. Let me see. Sorry, where'd it go? Go one back. And there. And there. Did you ever stop to think Judas Priest and Scorpions? That's what we're talking about tomorrow.
Cool.
Right on.
Judas Priest I got into, pretty much late 70s. And Scorpions were the same. Got two different situations, though, were the reasons behind that. So it's kind of cool. I had a friend of mine play me some Scorpions, and thank you. That's Luke. You want me to tell you the story about that real quick? There's bad words in the story.
We're covered.
My friend. Thank you.
Earmuffs.
Thank you. Yes. I went over to my friend's house. We were getting ready to go to a funeral, unfortunately, but he doesn't like Kiss. He's not a Kiss fan, but he will play Parasite. He does like a couple of things from back in the old days. But I went over to his place because I was going to follow them to the funeral because I didn't know where it was. It's for a friend of ours. The grandmother had passed, I think, and so anyway, we were going to go. I go over to his house. I'm standing in the front, and I look across the room, and I see a Kiss logo, like on its side. And I'm like, he's not a Kiss fan. What the hell is this? And they were both in the back bedrooms, getting ready. Jeff, it's kind of like your apartment, that kind of setup where you have the two front rooms and stuff, and then the bedrooms are back off down the hallway. So they're down the hall getting ready, and I go, "Hey, what's this Kiss logo thing?" And he goes, "Oh shit!" And his wife at the time goes, "Happy fucking birthday!" It's like, wow. You never come over here. And I got this thing sitting in the living room, and you're standing here now and looking at it. So I threw that
over it or something, right? Shit.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, that was pretty good. I loved I loved how that came together. That was beautiful. But I've been a Kiss fan for a long, long time. New Jersey, back in the late 70s when the comic book came out, which is over there on the wall. There it is, up on the wall, up over there.
Yeah.
So I went to New Jersey to a mall and stepped into the Marvel comic shop and bought it. So
sweet.
Big Kiss fan. All right. Well, shall we?
What do you think?
I'm glad you liked it, Luke. Glad you liked it. I got more stories. Check it out. Check some stuff out tomorrow night. I'll have some side stories, and then I'll be working on how to show some video and how to do a few video things because that's going to be next on my list because I got some stuff I got to talk about.
I miss
Nice.
some
Kiss Alive was my first album. So, all right, shall we?
Are
Yeah.
you guys
Pete, you're
ready?
here. Let's do it.
Yeah, already.
Go,
Go.
Game.
gone.